Rugged, lightweight, comfortable, handcrafted rockin' leather boots. Made to work all day and be out all night. RockinLeather.com. Introducing the Rixie Generation 2 Dog Stand. Lightweight, collapsible, and engineered for versatility. This stand is built with a laser-cut powder-coated steel frame, tempera aluminum legs, and a durable Duramesh fabric. Weighing just under 8 pounds, it's effortless to carry and set up. With a working load limit of 120 pounds, it attaches to nearly any tree. Available now at RixieOutdoors.com.
Winter Productions, content creation company that is here to tell your story, whether it's about the love of your life or capturing the chance of a lifetime. We are here to tell your story.
Roll up to the club in my 1964 caddy straight ready to start. At a quarter to one, just a looking for
Man,
fun.
you really gotta sell this place.
Yeah, it's very dead cut.
Let's go kill some ducks.
Take another shot, get a lip on me, baby. Oh, yeah. It's a quarter to
Let's go. Yo. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
It's time to talk dog vest. Recoil Outdoors dog vest. We use this dog vest all season long. It's stood up to the test. Let's talk some features about it. This dog vest is built with industrial grade Velcro for a snug fit around the neck, unlike any competitors. This vest comes with dual rear straps for a snug fit around the waist. This vest allows for a tucked away handle for the timber or an open handle for open water. This vest also comes with covered edges around the neoprene to prevent chafing. Recoil vest also comes with a Cador chest strip that runs the length of the vest to prevent punctures and cuts. This vest comes in 6 different sizes, tailored to fit the smallest boykin to the biggest lab. Recoil Outdoors, the only fully adjustable one-piece dog vest on the market. Check them out online.
Well, if I hit the right button, we'll get this started. Oh, it sounded a little echoey. Can't really tell. My kids had the mic. Oh, there we go. They had the mic playing with us a second ago. Oh, man, it's been a day or two here in our household. We all got sick. We've all recovered. Hunting season is about to start. Ohio opens tomorrow for duck, and we're going to be there. But tonight we're talking to the guy, Chad Williams, about this right here. I literally just heard about this, had some buddies raving about it, and we're gonna just jump in and talk to him because I've got questions. I've got I want to know his story, man. Let's figure out how what got him into making this. So I'm actually gonna hit him up right now. Start dialing him in real quick. Let's see. Let me see. I got buttons here. How's it going, man?
It's going good. How about yourself?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. If you want, throw your phone in landscape mode. It'll just look better. Like turn it sideways. It'll look better. Ah, perfect.
Well, all right. Give me just 1 second.
Yeah, I'll let you get it all adjusted up there and stuff.
Perfect.
Perfect. Hey, man. Well, I'm excited to talk about this. I actually got my shipment today. I don't know if you know.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
my shipment coming today. I've been talking to some buddies about it, and we're gonna talk a lot about this tonight because I'm pretty interested in this. I just have questions. My wife, like I showed it to my wife. She like had the package. She like took it in there, reading all the ingredients and stuff in it.
Yeah.
Let's just kind of like let you introduce yourself real quick.
Okay. You just tell me when you're ready and we'll go.
All right. Well, I need to hit the record. Well, no, I'm ready to go.
All right. Perfect. Yeah. So, Chad Williams, the founder, developer of Retriever Fuel, and got our main line or the company is A Bark Above Treats. So started out with our line of Zumi butter and then developed in also product called Retriever Fuel.
Okay. Yeah. So what did you grow up? Have you always just been around dogs? Have you always just been like working with dogs, or how did we end up with this?
Yeah, so I have been around dogs all my life. I've been, hunting for a lot of part of my life as well. But no, the dog treat stuff didn't get started until year of 22.
Okay. What? So before we dive into that, like when you were growing up hunting, like where did you grow up? We'll start there. Like where?
So I grew up in Alabama, right outside of Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay. I've got a buddy, Tyler, who lives just outside Alabama and just outside Birmingham right now.
Oh, nice.
I can. It's like Huntsville or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Huntsville. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's north of Birmingham. So yeah.
It's not north. It's south. I really don't know the name of
Okay.
it. I think my boat actually comes from Huntsville. My boat come from Huntsville. Yeah, I don't know. He works in Birmingham. He lives in like a little suburb. I don't know that place. I live in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia, and it's amazing. I will pass.
Gotcha. Yeah, that is. You're kind of like out there towards God's country a little bit. So yeah.
Yeah, we are. So okay, you grew up in Alabama. There couldn't be a lot of waterfowl hunting. So what did you grow up hunting?
No, deer. Grew up deer hunting.
Deer hunting. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever hunt pigs? Because I bug him to death about shooting pigs.
No, when I was growing up, coming up, we didn't really have a run of pigs. Not unless if it was more south, but central Alabama, no, didn't really run it. We had deer and maybe a few bobcats, nothing other than that really.
Well, I bugged the tar out of him because I know he's got a lease, and he started sending me a video of these pigs, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna come shoot the pigs. Like, screw the deer. Like, I can shoot a deer in my backyard. Like, it's not a big deer, but it's a deer.
Yeah.
I want to shoot a pig. Like, I've got to shoot pigs a few times, and it's like the funnest thing ever for me to do. Outside of waterfowl hunting, like I'll go shoot a pig, but other than that, all hunting's like, yeah. I did get to go like film some pheasant hunting, which we're gonna get into all that.
Yeah.
With like the dogs and stuff, and that was kind of fun. Although people who just go pheasant hunt for the fun of it are shitty shots, and they probably need to practice a little more and know how close they like how far they can actually shoot. Like they're trying to shoot a pheasant at like 80 yards. I'm like, you're not.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, I mean, and they just don't. Well, they just don't bird hunt, so they don't have like bird sense, I guess.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Alabama, deer hunting. When did you first get into waterfowl hunting?
I didn't get into waterfowl until, until 21. Yeah, till 2021. I didn't get into waterfowl until then.
I started not long before that. I'd have to look it up. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking we were like 18 when I first went. My brother-in-law was at the University of Wyoming, and he was doing it, and me and a buddy was like, oh, we'll try it. Not realizing what state we were in at the moment. And
Yeah.
It's humbled us a lot. We've gotten a lot better at hunting, I think, just because of like where we got to hunt. But like, so when you got into waterfowl hunting, like, were you still located in Alabama, or where were you at?
No, no. So, let's see. I'm 36. I moved to the Nashville. I'm actually 30 minutes south of Nashville, Franklin, Tennessee. So, 16, going on 16 years ago is when I moved here and been here ever since. And, so from here, usually just go up to Kentucky to go duck hunting. And there's a few places here, Tennessee, you can go, but yeah, usually go to Kentucky right outside Paducah.
Okay, okay. I know that area first off because I think that's where my brother-in-law goes and hunt.
Gotcha.
Franklin,
Nice.
I want to think Franklin, Tennessee, that's just south. Do they have a gun store there that Rob Roberts sends guns to? For some reason, that's like in my brain. There's a gun store there that like Rob Roberts out of Arkansas sends their like a couple like custom Benellis to every year. And I only know that because like I'm pretty sure they posted during NWTF.
I'm not sure.
I
We only have a few gun shops around. Um, I know Chris Barrett owns a few of them, with Barrett.
okay.
Um, but yeah, as far as that, I'm not sure.
It was south of, and it could be anywhere. It's hard to tell. Like
Yeah.
um, okay. What kind of drew you into waterfowl hunting? Because I'll tell you right now, it is like one of the dumbest sports we can go do. I mean, it's freezing cold. Like I think it's going to be like we're at like 0 on Sunday when we're going to hunt here, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a horrible idea, but we're going to do it
Yeah.
anyways.
It can get a little miserable when it's cold, but you know what? I don't know if there was anything particular that drew me into it. I've always loved shooting skeet, so did grow up shooting skeet. That was always fun. And I was like, what's better than that? Go duck hunting? Yeah, let's go do it. So I would say that that's probably that, and probably some friends being in it as well. So yeah, and I know a couple guys like their dogs actually got them into waterfowl hunting, duck hunting. But for me, I just I just think that it was just with some friends being around and me loving to shoot skeet. I think that's kind of where it come from.
Well, I completely get that because I've always loved shooting skeet, and I feel like that's waterfowl's kind of that way, man. It's like a very it's like a very advanced version of shooting skeet.
Yeah,
It'll show you how much you need to go practice shooting skeet.
it definitely will.
It'll humble you
You
quick.
know, dove hunting will do the same.
Yeah, that's I suck at hitting a dove. I don't even want to talk about that.
Oh
I
yeah,
actually made
yeah.
friends
I went this year and I was watching some boys out there. They were missing a lot of shots. I'm like, man, someone's gonna have to brush up on their shooting.
Well, I'll admit. So I went out to Illinois this year and met up with the Hunt Proof guys, Nathan Marks and them,
Okay, yeah,
and hunted
yeah.
with
Nathan's
them
great.
and hunted with them for a couple days, and it was a blast. First off, I will go back to like anytime that there's an open invite to go to Illinois in
Yeah,
September. I'll get like I don't care if the number is 2 Canadas when you can limit out in like 15 minutes when they get flying. Like
that's
that's
wild.
fun. That is just fun.
Yeah,
But I did get humbled on my shooting a little bit out there, and I came back with like I gotta shoot better. Like I don't know what I'm doing out there, but like it was dude, every gun. I did not shoot my 20 gauge good out there. Actually, I shot my 20 gauge the best. I should have kept shooting it. I shot it one day.
yeah,
We were gonna duck hunt, and I know I wasn't the only person to hit the goose, but like I know I hit that goose, and I was like, oh, I probably should be shooting this gun all weekend because I don't know what's going on. I couldn't hit anything with my 12.
yeah.
And
No, it's funny. A lot of guys will say, "Oh, it's my gun, it's my choke, it's my ammo," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah,
no, it's dude. When I'm shooting bad, I know it's me, and I know it's usually like I'm rushing, and then like I'll like wait, and then the next one I'm like, okay, I didn't aim, but like
yeah,
sometimes like you think too much and you aim real bad. You got to find a
yeah,
middle ground.
yeah." You do.
But no, that's interesting, man. Yeah, like Paducah. Like, so what all do y'all shoot up there in Paducah?
Man, I would just go up there, go duck hunt. I mean, it just mallards, wood ducks, whatever we had come in, that was it. Duck family, we knock them down. So
All right, okay.
yeah,
Hey, so have you ever shot like anything like a black duck or anything like that?
no, haven't got a black duck. No.
Good, because that's usually my bargaining chip with people is like, you can come over here and we can get you a black duck because we've already shot one this year. We've shot
Yeah.
4 widgeon this year, and I still can't believe we've shot 4 widgeon. Like,
Oh wow.
I would have
Yeah.
lost a hardcore bet on the widgeon. I shot 3 in October, and I would have lost a lot of money. I'd have put the house on that one that we ain't gonna shoot a widgeon. I've seen like 3 widgeons shot here, and they've all been shot in like late January, like
Oh,
last
wow.
2 weeks of January. And I don't know where those 3 come from. Well, we went back to the same spot and shot another one. So I don't know. And it was hanging out with a group of wood ducks, and the one boy was like, "Dude, there were more widgeons in that group." I'm like, "Well, I wish it was a little more daylight." And it was one of those things where like everyone gets distracted looking. Like one boy was looking at teal. I was like trying to find the teal that just buzzed us. Another one's like just like buzzing at teal, and all I hear is, "Oh shit!" in the decoys. And you turn around and look, and it's like 15 ducks like bellied up landing, and they're like, "Oh, y'all didn't make a noise." And I mean, we shot really
Yeah.
well. I mean, we shot 7 shots and killed 5 ducks. I mean, that's really good shooting, really.
Yeah,
That was-
no, that is. Yeah.
I said this year, I was like, that was the best shooting I've been on this year, minus a pair that come in. There's a pair that come in, and I stupidly said, crossing my words up to the boy on my left, I said, "You shoot the one on the right." When in my mind, I was saying, "I'm shooting the one on the right." So when I said 3 and I shot the one on the right, he was like all confused. Well, I missed the one on the right to make it worse. So, and they're sitting on the water too. Like we were decoying them so good. We were water swatting everything, and that's a great day when you start
Wow.
water swatting
Yeah.
everything. It's just and I like one of those got out, and I kind of felt real dumb that in 6 shots we shot 1 duck. I felt bad on that one. I was like, man. And it was a
Listen, it happens to the best of us. You know, it's funny that you say that because, like, you know, there's some guys like we'll be around and like at least 4 or 5 of them unload their shotguns and not hit anything. And I'm like, man, that was an expensive duck right there.
yeah, like so we're in a debate for tomorrow. Have you ever like when y'all hunt, do y'all hunt A-frame, timber, layouts? What are you normally doing? Or have you ever hunted like a layout?
So basically we're like we do flooded. So
Okay.
that's kind of
Okay. Because see, we got to hunt tomorrow, and we're probably going to do layouts, and it's just because the wind's kind of forcing us that way. And it's a really nice cornfield, and it's in a great spot, but it has a ton of roll to it, and it's got a creek that runs through it, and it rolls hard to that creek. Well,
Oh yeah.
to keep us, there's only one spot to A-frame with our wind, and I'm like, I think I can get ducks to do it there, but I keep like questioning it in my mind. So like, we got to do A-frame. We got to do layouts. My problem with layouts are they're not easy to shoot out of unless you practice. I had a discussion with someone the other day, and they were like, man, I've got to figure out how to shoot better out of those. And I was like, well, the way to do it is come to my house in the summer. We put the clay throwers out, and we throw about 50 clays for you, and you just work on coming up and finding your target. I was like, it is. And we got 5 guys going tomorrow, and like they're like, why are you so set on the A-frame? I'm like, man, I just know it's easier to shoot coming out of an A-frame. And I don't want to this is a spot that if we don't booger it up, I'm going to have to hard set talk with the guys that want to hunt Sunday in West Virginia for geese. Like, hey, dude, we didn't booger up Ohio. We might have to go back to Ohio and hunt. But we need a north wind for the A-frame really to work. But, and it's just I just wanted your opinion on that because that's something I've been thinking about. And I was texting them on a phone call right before this, and I was like, guys, that's just my only fear is if you don't shoot a bunch out of it, you don't practice enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like anything. If you don't work your dog enough, your dog can make you look dumb.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what, do you own a retriever or anything like that now?
No, I do not own a retriever. I have a big Cane Corso Italian Mastiff is what I have.
Oh my God. My sister and them have 4 of them, and they raise pups. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know about that. Dude, those things are massive. It's they're like horses, pretty much. You have a mini horse living with you.
Yeah. I mean, he'll retrieve, but there's no, I mean, swimming, he's not going to swim and go get anything. He's just, he'll not swim out there and then sink. That's a lot of weight.
They're the size of a horse. I don't know if someone needs to look one up. I wish I had a picture to pull up real quick. Those things are massive. They are, they are ridiculous in size.
Yeah, he's 140 pounds.
Yeah, that is my two of my lives combined, and it still outweighs both of them. And maybe no, it wouldn't be all three of them because the one's a little chunky right now.
Yeah,
but
that's fun. That's fun. Yeah,
she's kind of retirement. She isn't like I need a putter in shape and run her again. but so how did you come up? What made you come up with the idea of the company?
So what made me come up with the idea of the company? I started the company back in 22, and it was actually my dog that, why I came up with the idea. I was wanting to give him something healthy, natural, and there was just nothing on the market. And if there was something on the market, it wasn't something I could easily get my hands on. So I was just like, okay. So went to work, and I was like, well, what is something that dogs love? And peanut butter. I'm like, okay, great. So every dog that I know has always loved peanut butter. And it's like, well, I think that'll be something really good because, I mean, peanut butter, you can put them on a lick mat and they last forever. Keep your dog occupied, stimulated, and natural soothing when they're licking the mat as well. So with that, start doing supplements in them and doing like our probiotic, our gut health, our calming, soothing, stress and anxiety. And so with that being said, for the hunting, for the retriever fuel, I was thinking about something before I even started this company. I was like, man, there's got to be something out on the market, for these dogs. Especially when I go up to Kentucky, go hunting, go up at the end of December, 1st of January, all those flooded fields would be frozen. We'd be walking out there chilling, we'd be breaking ice, everything. So watching the dogs work and just deplete of energy, trying to stay warm, and seeing the handlers feeding them whatever, honey buns, donuts, burritos, sandwiches.
Well, I've always tried to take something in the field with me.
Yeah.
Like I've tried to take like a treat or something with me, and there's nothing that works real well. I'll just say that.
No.
There's just nothing out there.
Yeah. And if you give them a donut or whatever, I mean, yeah, it's a carb and a sugar, and it's kind of like drinking an energy drink. You're just going to crash after that sugar. So long story short, with that, I was like, and then as I got into starting the all natural dog treat company of the Zumi butter line with the Bark Above treats, and then I started thinking, I was like, oh, this would be something perfect for working athlete dogs. And I kind of put it on the back burner because I just started the company. I was like, okay, we'll roll with this and I'll come back to it. And then about 2.5 years ago, I got back onto it. And so we started the whole research and development of it. And it just, kind of that was kind of the thought behind that anyways.
Man, like it kind of hit the market by storm. I'll say that you've kind of hit the market by storm, but I would hate to know how many people own a dog out there. There's a ton. I mean, you got to think of all the dogs saying, like, this is what's crazy about this product because someone's going to copy you. Just so you know, someone's going to copy.
It's coming. Yeah, I'm already fully aware of it. Someone's going to come behind us.
But to me, that's kind of like a chip on your shoulder. You were first.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've seen there is treat companies out there that like some people use, and I was interested in buying those treats. But the thing is, the packaging of those treats, first off, kind of turned me away from them because of that. The size of this, dude. This reminds me of my kid's applesauce thing. Yeah, I can just twist it off there, use it. We're gonna get more into it, but just think of like you have all these dog vest companies out there. You have all these dog stand
Hmm.
companies out there. There's a lot of dogs just in the waterfowl world. I'm just now
Yes.
learning with the pheasant hunting I did the other weekend, the pheasant side of the world. And I'll tell you right now, man, I'm like those dogs, like a lab work, a waterfowl dog works, but a
Yes.
pheasant dog
It's
puts it in.
different. Yeah.
That's a different thing, man. Like this, like the pheasant guys, y'all better be finding this. I'm telling the two guys about it that I just worked with, shooting photos and stuff. Man, like this is like, I'm gonna send them this podcast when we get done because I want them to learn about this because this is crazy. Because I think
Yeah.
we did 7 miles with one group and 5 miles with other, and the dogs are doing more than that. That's what I walked. That's not
Yeah.
counting what a dog did, zipping back and forth and all this stuff, like all the extra running,
Yeah.
and all that, man. Like that was just, I don't know, man. That's crazy. That's crazy
Yeah.
that like there's just, and I watched these dogs drink like multiple bottles of water. Like I mean, they were going through like the water, and it was impressive to me. That was all they were getting, and like we had just talked the day before, and then like the Saturday we talked, and then the Sunday I was back out there, and I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, man, like this stuff would be amazing for these dogs. Just
Yeah.
something a
And
little
that, and
extra.
that's kind of sad that that's all that they're getting is water.
Well, I mean, it's all that's out there right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No, I know.
it's
Yeah.
crazy how quick. Like I seen the guys like off the X talk about it.
Hmm.
Tyler Wells and all them, and then Todd Ezai was telling me about it. Then I had Austin Cooley tell me about it. I'm like, okay, this is something. If all the guys I talk to are talking about it that own dogs,
Yeah.
I've got to figure out what it is ASAP because my dogs need it. And that's just
Yeah.
how it's going to work. Like I'm going to tell all my guys about it. Like I'm going to be like, hey, like this is what you need. Like I mean, like I said, I bought extra for my buddy's dog. It's a pup of mine. Like,
Yeah.
and we're running it, and we're going to be using it all like crazy. Now
Yeah.
I want to get in. Like we don't have to dive into like all the ingredients, but kind of like what's in, like just kind of the main stuff that's in here. You send it to me, and I'm actually going to put it in the description of this podcast.
Yeah.
A list of it in there. But go ahead and like kind of just give me a couple of the things that are in there.
So when I did this, I was focusing on energy because I was thinking, like I said, dogs out there in the cold, they're depleting of energy. So I was like, okay, the energy part's covered. I don't have to worry about the energy part. I need to focus on recovery because, like, what's out on the market as far as recovery, there's nothing, and there's some, but not to this extent. And it's true. We're 10 to 15 years behind with the dog supplement than versus the humans as far as an athlete goes. So, and I was thinking about it as far as being an athlete, going to the gym, working out because I'm big into working out, and I was like, okay, well, I mean, this is a lot of stuff that I take, and so I really wanted to focus on the recovery, the hip and joint, the focus, and the energy. Those were my four main goals with this. And also came along with how we developed it with what we developed it with. It also works on a hydration level, helping the dogs hold its nutrients longer as well. Because it is a peanut butter base. And with that being said, with it being a peanut butter base, we also found within a peanut butter base because it is a higher fat content. And with that, fats carry supplements and help disperse out. Just, I'm going to talk, as far as dispersing out fast carbs, healthy fats really helps the supplements get throughout the body. And with that, so we just load it with supplements because people ask me, why would I do a peanut butter versus a pill or a tablet? And well, peanut butter is definitely loaded with carbs, and dogs need carbs for energy and healthy fats and all that. So, like I said, the hydration support. And so, but with that going into the four parts that we have our recovery, hip and joint, and our focus and our energy. So the hip and joint, we have glucosamine, MSM, collagen type 2, which a lot of people don't use collagen type 2. It's usually like chondroitin. So we do a collagen type 2. And then Boswellia. Boswellia is also great for hip and joint mobility. And then as far as like the brain, focus, heart, we use an omega-3 DHA. It's not a fish base, it's an algae plant base. And or taurine or shiitake mushroom, vitamin E, and then inflammation. That's another big thing. A dog cannot recover, a human can't even recover without keeping the inflammation low. You want to be able to keep the inflammation out. So that's where we add in our MSM. MSM is huge in the horse industry. E- Every horse owner uses MSM. It's a very powerful supplement. Uh, and then Boswellia, collagen type 2 also helps with that. Vitamin E, DHA, all of that. The turmeric's huge for that. But yeah,
Well, I'll say this much. So MSM, I actually know that one because I actually know a little bit. What little bit I know about horses, I should know a little more. But yeah, I definitely can get that one. I mean that, and I mean for anyone that went against like the pill or tablet thing, this is what I gotta say because I'm gonna talk about this a ton. Is the packaging? Because dude, I like that is like you could have been blank packaging, but like so because I haven't untwisted one yet. Like I do have to ask because like this is the first question I got asked when I was telling my buddy about it. He goes, okay, so like, how do you recommend using it? So like, if I pop the top off and we're in a hunt, use it all right then, put the lid back on it, save a little bit.
yeah,
And how long is it good for? You know what I mean? If I hunt back to back days, would it be good for back to back days?
yes. That's a great question. So basically, I always tell people just to be on the safe side. Anytime that when you go crack the top, 4 to 6 weeks, and then
Oh,
but the top on sealed, never open. It's got a 1 year shelf life.
oh well, mine's not gonna make it a year, but yeah, 4 to 6 weeks.
No,
Okay, we're
yeah,
good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, I mean that. Okay,
yeah,
that is because like we're looking at this. I'm sitting here and I'm feeling. It's like the size of an applesauce package
hmm
for kids. I mean, I'm like, I don't know, like maybe like I'd use like a third. I mean, I don't know. Our dogs. The thing I like most about it is you talk about like the heat loss. I actually had a hunt this year that I kind of feel like I carry a lot of like extra stuff in my bag and stuff. Not necessarily in my bag, but in my boat. I carry like a wool blanket and stuff that I can pop out and I can throw on the ground. The dog can lay on it. I can like let the dog lay on it, throw it up over top the dog, pop her vest off. She has an extra vest that she can put on that's in there. That way I can like, that's one thing I did learn. And I carry like a towel that I can like get. Because one thing, if you're hunting in the cold, like how bad do you hate to get wet? Like a dog can last for
yeah,
so long. But like I think on that hunt was the hunt that like I sent you a picture of it and we killed like 17 and like
yeah,
that water was cold. And after like I quit having to retrieve at like 14. Like I like popped her vest off and I was okay, you're kind of done for the day. Like she wasn't a fan of it, but I'm like, you're done for the day. Get back here and lay down for a little bit. She was far
yeah,
from a fan of it. She was like, what? But she also like, I mean, it's nice to like, I like that it has like, I mean, it starts at that oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the recovery. There we go. Yeah, it starts like a little recovery
yeah,
process in them. I'm definitely super excited about it. Like it's,
yeah,
I mean, I still just can't believe like no one's thought of this yet. I hadn't even thought of
yeah.
taking peanut butter with my like. To be honest, like I don't know. I mean, yeah, I just can't believe it. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
it's been a long time coming. Our research and development. Trust me, I spent a year and a half to 2 years of research and developing on this product, working with a couple of vet friends and stuff like that, just trying to get the formulation right and all that, and the research and development going in because like if you look at the back of everything that we have in, I mean, man, you start combining all that. And if you did a pill form, it'd be a size of a golf ball, with all the powders that go in it. It would just be ginormous. Because the milligrams that we have on there, I mean, it's not just a gimmick. We don't say, okay, you get 10 milligrams of this, 30 milligrams of this, or 100 milligrams of this. I mean, our milligrams are up there of what we have in it.
Yeah, they're pretty
And
high.
yeah. So, and a dog, 9 times out of 10, a dog's not going to take a pill. They're not going to take a tablet. And that's why, another reason peanut butter, because it's just easy. You get, like you said, carry it on the go, pop it in your vest, pop it in your blind bag. And that's the other thing too. Like, I've had quite a few people say, man, this has become essential to my hunt. They say, a lot of them are saying like, yeah, like, you know, this right here is becoming new routine in the hunt. I pack my shotgun shells, my food, my drinks, my snacks, and then for my dog, we throw this in the blind bag.
100%.
And I'm
The size of it and all.
yeah,
Yeah, the 100%. That is like my whole thing. Like this is it, man, right there. That's it. That can
yeah,
fit anywhere in my blind bag. I carry
yeah,
enough junk already. It's a tough container. I'm not going to rip it.
no,
I can't rip it.
yeah,
I can't puncture it. Like it's perfect. Like it's got a
yeah,
silt on top. I'm squeezing it tight right here. It's not popping.
yeah, oh yeah,
I mean, this thing's like, it is designed for the water, like for the waterfowl industry. I mean, for the waterfowl,
yeah.
the pheasant, anyone who has a retriever. I know you said like the guys have been loving it on the field trial side, which makes sense. The training side, like, man, they work those dogs out too.
They do, yeah, yep.
I mean, this is,
And we've had people upland. I mean, they're loving it. They're seeing such a huge difference when they're working, running their dogs, and especially like, man, I've got hundreds and hundreds of testimonials, and it's just amazing going back, like thinking like, man, working on this 2 years ago, and this thought was a long, long time ago, many, many years ago, with this thought of this, and just finally just seeing it come to life. Because, like you said, someone's going to copy me. They're going to come behind me. And that was whenever I was in the middle of the R&D. I was like, oh, someone's going to come out with something before I can get this out. And here I am in the middle of working on it, and I'm not going to get it out in time. And because you always want to be the first on the market when it comes to any new product, especially when you're trying to change the way that we go about things. And that was something that was very important to me. And the other reason of doing a peanut butter base with this as well was not only a way to carry the supplements, is because it is basically a liquid. And I was wanting to develop something and have something where I can give it to the dogs on the go and in the middle of a hunt, whatever it may be. When you use a solid, a protein or whatever it may be, a bar, they can't consume that when they're out working, because like the bloat and everything, it will cause the dog's stomach to turn twist with them, and yeah, that can be deadly.
yeah, for sure. Um, I, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it, man. We've covered this thing, and like, it is something that caught me off guard and like immediately impressed me because of like, first off, like a lot of people talked highly of it, talked highly of you, that's talked with you, and that was pretty awesome to me because
Yeah,
like, first off, I didn't know your age at 36. Like that's
yeah,
pretty impressive. Like, I mean,
appreciate it.
I'm 35 and like I have nothing like that. Like I've got some. I mean, other than I can use a camera is about the only thing that's benefited me in my life, which has been nice. I have kind of figured out how to use a camera enough to like open some doors for me. But
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I can't use the camera, so
I, hey, I'll tell you right now, man. Them 18-year-olds, dude, them 19-year-olds, they're starting to drive me up the wall because they can use a camera and they can edit.
they're
I have
killing
said,
it.
man,
Well, I mean, they have nothing else to do with their time.
they need to go play outside, play some sports.
Ugh.
I remember we started a YouTube, like, no offense, hunting public, but all the people that started YouTubes before them that just didn't
Yeah.
realize they needed to just grind their world out on YouTube and
Mhm.
how their lives would have changed. I guarantee 8 out of 10 of them would go back and do it again and probably try it.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's one of those things. Like when you beat YouTube to the market, like when you beat YouTube to the big stage, because YouTube was nothing, and now look at it. It's
Oh, I know.
you have to have a YouTube, and
Yeah.
but I mean, it's crazy. Like you have to have socials, you have to like boost them, and like my biggest problem, my social media and running mine is the wedding industry does not like the hunting industry very well. So I basically have to use my personal, my Instagram for hunting stuff.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a cool photo and stuff, I put some product stuff over on there because I'm still getting social media work to go work, like the pheasant job. I got it based off my company page. Now I'll probably lose some weddings because I'll post that, and then they won't go dig through my social media and find some weddings because I just need to repost them more often, I guess, so they don't have to
Yeah.
scroll as far down to find them. But it is what it is. I mean, I wouldn't give up the hunting industry for anything. I'm hoping 2 more years in the wedding industry, and I'm done with it.
Yeah.
My wife's not listening to this, but Tyler, if you're listening to this, I did send you a boat today that I would like to buy in cash. I already have a boat sitting outside. That's the bad part. Me and him got discussing. I have a boat sitting outside. It's almost brand new. And I was like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind to have like another one if I could buy it with cash with my wedding money. He was like, "You're an idiot. Your wife
There
will
you
divorce
go.
you." He's like, "Your wife will divorce you." I'm like,
Yeah.
that'd be boat number 5. I mean, what's the chance of her divorcing me at number 5? She didn't divorce me at number 4. I bought number 4 the day before Thanksgiving a year ago. You want to talk about trying to get divorced? That's
hilarious.
That is a way to try to get divorced. Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't find it as funny as I did.
I bet she didn't. I
mean, the bad part about it is I technically still own another boat. Granted, her dad and brother are buying it from me, but they're just making the payments through me because my interest rate is so low on it. But like technically, it's still in my name.
That's hilarious.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, man, like let's jump over to you for a second. So, you've gotten into this, you've got to meet some amazing people so far.
Yeah.
What just because just in the ones I know you've met, like what was one of the coolest things about the hunting industry you wasn't prepared for with coming out with this?
I think the support from the community. I wasn't sure how the support was going to be with the community, because like you see all this stuff all the time, how people want to bash people and stuff like that. And what you have or what you're doing or where you're at or anything like that. So I was like, a lot of people are so stuck and fascinated with brands because the whole thing with brands, okay, it's like, how much do you hear about it, or how much did it cost, or something like that. And with this being a brand new product coming to market, I just wasn't sure how open the community was going to be, because it's the first to the market. It's the first of anything like it, and no one knows anything about it, so it was brand new. But the community was just so open and so supportive about it, and that's probably the most amazing thing is the community, the drive behind it.
I will say this much: the outdoor community, period, has, and I think it's like this in every industry. I just think the thing you got to realize that like we're so small of an industry that we need to do a better job of not ripping on each other. Which I've made comments on here and they weren't like negative towards a person. They were more of, I didn't like how they did something, how they showed something through their social media.
Yes.
Like they did like hands down, like, and it was a comment that it was dumb. I probably should have made it, but it was more of like, I wasn't commenting on the person. I was commenting on like how they showed it through what they did on social media, which is the biggest problem now. It's become a click, a like, and all that fun junk that like I gave up on views and clicks a long time ago when the 18-year-olds come around, because the 18-year-olds can tear you down quicker than ever with their comments, and they can make a better video than you half the time. They are some of the most legit. And like I've gotten humbled. I didn't even get humbled. Like I just knew and the thing is like there's so much AI, like they learned how to do it on their phone so quick that like then when they transferred to actually put a real camera in their hand, it's one of the it's like one of the nastiest things ever. And these kids are doing like they're getting amazing jobs based off, and that's pretty cool. It's just I think it's turned the market into like a very saturated market, and when it comes to social media, there's so much negativity that floats around. Because of who kind of like Arkansas is the easiest one to talk about in the waterfowl industry. It's the most negative. It's one of the most negative states there is, but all those states are negative. If you go look at like anytime a negative post pops up, dude, there's 1,000 people. If there's an argument or a screaming match on there, 1,000 people jump on train and they pick a side. and they just ream somebody
Yeah.
and they just go at each other. And it's crazy. But you start to realize that like it's not the owners and the product owners and all
Yeah.
the influence, like there's rarely like an influencer out there that's saying like it's getting in these arguments. Now someone makes some comments sometimes that I don't know if they should have not made it, but maybe it needed said more or less, and they were the ones willing to say it. Like I do like that Bryce Decker will speak his own mind, which is a pretty cool thing. And 90% of the time, I'm going to say he's probably right about what he's saying. He just wants to make the waterfowl industry better, and a lot of people don't like to hear that what he has to say because it's kind of a true statement. Like I mean, and it's one of those hard things to eat on, but I do agree that like they're some of the nicest people, like, and I mean just the ones I've met with like Bluebird, Dirty Duck, and Rixie and Recool, and like even the Off the X guys. When I've talked to them, they've been so nice, so friendly. Like it is one of the craziest things ever how nice the industry actually is. Like you think it's a bunch of stuck up jerks in there, but it's actually like, they're all really super nice.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a lot of good, nice people out there, and like you said, it's like that with any industry.
Yeah. I think it really is. I mean, well, like if you watch any of the rodeo, like if you're a rodeo fan and you're watching the NFR right now, man, that place is a crap show with all the drama in it, and it's kind of fun to watch. But I mean, once again, it's a bunch of professionals that have their own opinion, and it's a bunch of like keyboard warriors, as everyone likes to call them, jumping on there, and they're making their comments and they're starting arguments and stuff. And like at the end of the day, like like keep your mind out of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
for me, like, and this just happened actually yesterday for me. Because like our single squeeze pouch, it's $9.99 online, and yes, like I set just a standard shipping, don't care what the zip code is, it's automatically $5 for the shipping. And then and usually every time I take a loss on that, which is totally fine. But I had someone send me an email and basically just tell me I should be ashamed of myself for charging $5 for a $10 squeeze pouch for shipping. And I'm like, man, like, okay, I really don't know what to say to that, because most of the time, like shipping a single squeeze pouch, I did the average today, and the average was $6.13. And that doesn't include our poly bags or anything like that, or the labor that goes into it. And I'm just like, man, like, okay. And I get it. We're gonna have those people out there, but it's like, was it that serious to have to send me a full email about it?
Here's the real question. Did that person buy the product anyways?
No.
They weren't going to buy it either way. They just wanted to complain.
Yeah.
They just wanted to complain. It was literally, now the funnier ones are the ones that complain and then turn around and buy the product. That is.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
But it's like it's like, dude, this is not I don't have a problem with that at all. If they want to go try to ship something of their own at a store, like, dude, I'll tell you right now, I sold some decoys one time and I did not figure enough for the shipping. I had to send the guy back his money ASAP because it was going to cost me like $20 more than what I sold all the decoys to him. And this was like 24 full bodies. Like, I'm like, how did they ship them to my house? That price? Well, and you got to understand, like, these companies, like, they make the big companies make deals with the shipping, and they get a deal and all this junk and stuff like that. Well, the smaller guy, I mean, you just kind of got to eat it and just kind of be like, okay, this is my price. This is what it's at. Dude, if he wants to complain about shipping, like, I have Tangle Free products. Go buy something from Tangle Free. You get about $400 before they even give you free shipping.
Yeah. Yep. And there's a lot of companies out there, like, you need to spend, $65, $75. And with us, like, you spend 50, you get free shipping. And, and that's the thing. Like, I mean, shipping, I mean, anytime, like I'm always taking a loss on shipping because shipping is so expensive. And especially when I'm shipping out to Oregon or North Dakota or South Dakota or just any rural areas, like rural areas out in Georgia, Kentucky, especially Arkansas. I mean, shipping gets expensive.
Yeah, like people don't realize that. Like, go start figuring up some shipping from like the town you're buying and then to your house. It's crazy. Well,
Yeah.
and I mean, look at this. Like we just talked about. Like this is not really like okay, it's one pack, but like if you're running like maybe if you're like pheasant hunting or field trial hunting or running a field trial, you might use a whole entire pack in a day. But
Yeah.
like your average Joe duck hunter that goes out and hunts for 3 hours in the morning, this pack will last him 2 to 3 hunts.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. Like, most people that are out hunting, they are going through a half a pack to a full pack a day. Um, and then and I've got a couple of people, one girl in particular, she likes to give her dog about a quarter a pack at night before the hunt. And then she'll give another quarter pack first thing in the morning before the hunt. And she says their drive, their focus is incredible. And then like throughout the hunt, she's probably given about another quarter of a pack. And then at the end, she finishes the rest of it as a food topper for
Yeah.
recovery.
Okay, yeah. So that basically 2 days she got a full pack out of 2 days. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, that's like what, $5 a day? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, you're
Yeah.
spending how much fuel to get there? How much is your decoys?
Yeah.
How much are your waders?
And that's the other thing. Like I haven't had anybody complain about the price of retriever fuel, which I mean, honestly, if you look at the supplements, I mean, you already know. I mean, the cost that goes into this is ginormous, not even on top of we source our peanuts straight out of Georgia, so we pay a premium for that already. But it just seems like I've just had, someone want to comment on the shipping part of it. I'm like, I don't, yeah.
I mean, they should have bought $50 worth. That's all I got to say.
Exactly. You get free shipping then.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I bet if they bought $400 from you, you'd ship it for free. You'd probably throw in a hat.
Yeah.
If you want a free hat, it's $400 shipping. $400. You buy $400 worth, he will ship you a free hat. Pit boss, you're about the only guy I know that trains a dog enough to need to buy $400 worth. But yeah. Pit boss waterfowl, dude. He trains so hard. But those guys in that Northeast, man, they train hard. They train daily, and dude, they do like trips. And they're also got dogs that are going to be going for their masters and all that. Like, I mean, those guys train so hard. I mean, while we were sitting there, I sent a picture to Trent Vince, which is the guy who I got a film the other day. I forgot the name of his retriever club here in West Virginia. I didn't even know we had a pheasant training place in West Virginia, to be honest.
Oh, wow.
Like it's one of the
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was one of the coolest things ever about working over there at that one place. Like most people I met were from West Virginia, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. We're in Ohio, and I'm meeting West Virginian people, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. I mean, good business for that guy, but like he's wanting his business increased. But yeah, so like, I mean, this is a product that like, are you thinking about like, what do you think of the future for this product? Are you thinking like you're going to stay direct to consumer, or are you in stores already, certain places, or have you thought about it?
So locally, I'm in a few stores locally close to me. But yes, we do have quite a few stores that we are rolling out to. One of our first ones going to Texas, Ballad of the Bird Dog. They're going to start carrying it. But yeah, no, we have a lot of big plans for a lot of stores that's going to be carrying it. I'm not looking for like big box stores. We're not going to let big box stores carry it. But yeah, like all your main like hunting stores, your mom and pop stores and all that. And then direct to consumer as well, online. And then the other big part to that is we've had such a huge demand from the UK for this product. And so we're taking it to the UK.
I have okay, speaking of UK, have you?
Hmm.
I can't pull it up on my TV. Oh, what is the guy's name from the Gun Dog podcast?
Yeah, that's Kenneth
Yeah,
Witt.
yeah. So have you
Yeah.
talked with Kenneth Witt yet?
Yeah, I did a podcast with him. Me and him are good friends. I did a podcast with him, I think a week or two ago, and
Okay.
it should be coming out within the next 2 weeks.
All right, me and him are trying to get scheduled to do a podcast because I love
Yeah,
listening to his podcast and stuff and catching the
yeah,
clips on TikTok and stuff. But
yeah,
we've just struggled getting the timing right.
yeah.
I kind of overbooked myself this fall in weddings, and I did not realize I
Oh, yeah.
did that until I got into November, and I still had 3 weddings to edit because I booked every weekend of October. And I'm like, I'm never doing that again because like I missed like a podcast with Forrest Carver Hall that now is going to have to be pushed till after season possibly because he's guiding now and he's got a lot of stuff going on, or late season if he can get the time. And then with Kenneth, he's got like a lot of demands like traveling and stuff.
Yeah.
So I kind of missed my date on some of those, but yeah, we're not doing that again. We're not booking
Yeah.
any weddings again. Like
Yeah.
I got a little greedy on the money, and then kind of.
When it's there, take it.
I know
So
that's the problem. I'm trying to buy that boat now with cash, and they're gonna come up again, and it's gonna be like I can't
yeah,
stop.
you buy it with cash. The wife doesn't even notice it missing.
Yeah, I mean, other than like it's sitting in the driveway now, which we're gonna build a garage so I can just park. I'll just be like, hey, I'm going to see my buddy Tyler in Alabama, and then
There
I'll
you
come
go.
home with a boat and park it in the garage and see how long it takes her to notice. That would be hilarious. That's a TikTok video I could probably get some views on.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, she doesn't listen to these podcasts either, so this
There
should
you
work
go.
out quite well. Tyler, this is the game plan. No, I mean it's just I like how you're going to do it. I like that you're not going to big stores. I like that you're doing smaller stores and stuff because that's kind of what I like to see. Like anymore, I've kind of become a big fan of direct to consumer.
Mhm.
It just feels like the price stays a little more like reasonable. It seems like.
Mhm.
And you know, I was talking with you, like I'm getting ready to start working with that pheasant farm and stuff, and they're wanting to put in
Yeah.
a store in there, like a store inside their office and stuff. And this is one of the products that I mentioned. I mentioned this product to you. I was like, man, this would be great. I'm probably gonna head that up, so I'll probably have to talk to you because I know nothing about doing that. I know no idea what I need to do, how I need to go about it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you decide. So I'll go ahead and like if anyone else gets mad, I'll be like, hey, you need to call up Chad Williams with Retriever Fuel and talk to him because he was the one that gave me advice.
Yeah.
But no, that I like that because I think that'd be a good place. You know, guys come in there, they run their dogs. They can
Mhm.
grab a pack of that when they take their dogs out. It's something they can use that day. They can give them a little bit to start the hunt. Then you kind of
Yeah.
like finish out the day and just like stop by because all of these guys live close by there. They go out west and hunt. They can stop in, stock up, head on out there. You know, if they're running low or something. It's a very cool. I mean, the guys I was hunting with, like, they remind me of like bear hunters and coon hunters that my dad and them used to have with their kennels. Granted,
Yeah.
they didn't have the cameras because they're like flipping on their cameras, like, yeah, this is my kennel, it's back home, like, and they're showing me their camera, like zooming in. This is so and so dog. I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's better than security on your house.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
It is.
they probably got a lot of money in dogs standing there, so I don't blame you. Yeah, like, but that was something I talked about. Have you had anyone outside of the bird world talk to you yet about this product?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
A couple people that are hikers. You
Okay.
know, they they take their dogs for long hikes um and these people like taking their dogs out for long hikes. They kind of get the gist of like how much their dog can handle, how far they can go. So we've had quite a few hikers say, wow, like this stuff is amazing. Usually by the time that we make it towards the end of this hike, the dogs are completely out of energy. They're done. And they said using RF, they were they wanted to just keep going. And on the way car ride back home, they're usually passed out, but with RF, they're alert, wide awake, ready to go. Um, let's see, we've had all your gun dogs, your retrievers, upland, field trial, hunt test, dock diving, agility. We've had people all across the board using it and testing it and trying it. Your yeah, like your which one? What am I thinking? Especially competition dogs. Um, and I've had a couple of people with just their everyday house pet dogs where they like to take them for long walks out in the morning, and they notice that their dogs are getting obviously older and hard to move after their long hikes, and they've been using it, and so man, their dogs are just ready to go. But yeah.
Have you had like a coon hunting guy or like a bear hunting guy get at you yet?
That's the market that I have not got into yet.
Oh,
And I've reached out to a couple different people. I do have one guy that I am going to be sending product to that Kenneth knows with Gun Dog Nation. I'm going to be sending some product out to him. He's got a lot of hounds that he runs, so that's going to be amazing to see. But yeah,
I just sent a screenshot of this packet to my brother-in-law and my cousin. They're actually at bear camp right now. I forget, like, I don't know, West Virginia apparently, like, well, I'll go ahead and give them crap right now. Apparently it's a lot easier to bear hunt now in this state because there's no way, not my brother-in-law could have handled it. My cousin, yeah. I remember when I hunted with my dad, like there was a lot of walking yourself. Now everybody runs side by sides. It's pretty much all that. Like I could see them running their dogs a lot more in the ground. So that's
yeah,
what made me think of it. Like I think they've got 5 or 6 of them up there right now, maybe more than that. I don't even know how many dogs. I remember when my dad
yeah,
and them used to go, they were like 5 or 6 of us. I kind of wish we still had our dogs. Like if we still had our dogs, like the group of guys we ran with would have been all over this. But all of them
yeah.
now they're kind of out of the game. But like I just sent them a picture of it. I actually said something to my brother-in-law the other day about it. But no, I think this is something like I think they killed 6 today.
Wow.
Well, I mean, and that's what I'm saying, dude. West Virginia apparently is polluted with bears. Or
That's crazy.
I think they've killed like this week. I think that group that's hunting out of that camp is like up to like 13. I think
Wow.
about everyone they're with has killed a bear. Now, I don't know what size these bears are, but granted, if they've killed 13 to an extent, I really don't care what size they are because that's a lot of bears.
That is.
That's just in general. There's a lot of bears.
Yeah,
I think West
that
Virginia
is a lot.
has kind of hit a point where there is a lot of bears in the state. DNR's done a really good job. I'll give them props on that. Apparently, they're, but like yeah, I mean like that's an insane amount. Like he said today, at one point in time, like they were running one and the dogs jumped 3 others on accident. Like that's a lot of bears to just randomly, like in an area, randomly jump. Like that's just insane.
That is insane.
I mean, that's almost like the Carolina hunting. It seems like where they're cutting, or Carolina or the Midwest where they're cutting cornfields, and you got like 15 bears that run out the other end of it.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
And the same with your hog dogs as well, running hogs.
oh yeah, I can't even imagine. Yeah, yeah, man, I can't wait till you find a way over on that side because the hog dogs and bear dogs, maybe not necessarily the coon dogs per se.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I'm gonna send this over to some people and get it in front of some people here. I think my dad would have to tell you the story. I might have to have you might have to come up here and duck hunt sometime. And
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll get my dad down here to tell you some stories about when he used to guide when he coon hunted. I think it was something about like he was the guide for the night for like the state championship or something. And he like took him to a spot, and I think like by the end of it, they treated like 7 or 8 different coons or something. Like I mean, it's just a real good long hauler. Like like it's West Virginia, man. It's the hill country. You got long haulers and stuff. You can just dump them in. If you got good dogs, like they're going to treat quick. And
Yeah.
they just like, I mean, it was one of those very impressive nights, just one of those lucky nights. And it was the kind of night you'd want for like a state championship hunt. You want it to be impressive. But no, man, I remember back in the day, like, dude, we used to like, and what's crazy, okay, I'll think about this right now. I know guys who run their dogs like on a fooler and train them. Like that's how they get them in shape. Dude, this would be perfect. Like you get done running them, give them a little bit of this, give them a little bit of start. Dude, like this, I gave you props. Great product.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, I don't even know if my lab's run enough. They need this at the moment. I'm going to tell them they got to start doing warm up laps.
Speaking of like different groups and stuff, one group that I have gotten to, and this girl, she does competition with the cow dogs, stock dogs.
Okay.
And those dogs, they work. They definitely work. And so when she first received it, obviously all excited about it. She's like, I have my main dog that I'm going to test it with, that I know exactly, basically how she performs or whatever. So anyway, so she gave her the RF, and she said that dog performed the best that she ever has in her life running RF. And I was like, awesome. That's what we love to hear. I mean, the testimonials that we have gotten are, they're insane. I mean, and that's another thing I love about RF is you don't have to wait 2 or 3 months to be able to see results. You see results within 30 minutes to an hour of using it.
Yeah, that's what's impressive is the quickness of the results. Man, you bring that up. Like I just think of the everyday working guy who has working cow dogs. It says retriever fuel on it, but it's kind of like the working dog fuel.
It is the working dog fuel.
I mean, it's definitely something that like I could see. Man, I could see a lot of people just running this in period. Like I'm super excited to run it tomorrow in general. We're going to have kind of a cold day, a little bit of snow and stuff, hopefully retrieving. We'll see. And like I said, I got that young pup that we're going to run, that I might run on Sunday, pending the temperature, and stuff. And that's something that like, I want to try with her. Cause you talk about the focus,
yes,
to see what that does. Cause I mean, that's something she kind of lacks is she kind of gets out there and she gets a little like, like, am I here? Do I really want to be here? Kind of attitude. She wants it like all day long, getting ready in the mornings. Like she's all over me. I can get her in the kennel and the gunner in the back of the truck so fast. She's up, she's in. I got to argue with the older dog, like get in your kennel. She's ready to go. You get there. She's kind of like, once you get there. And I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, I think this right here, it's like a little treat, but it has those supplements. She's burned a ton of energy because she's been so excited already.
Yeah.
Where my older dog, she kind of waits to flip the switch. When she gets out of the truck in the hunt, she's flipped that switch and it's go time. Where the pup kind of burned all the energy by the time we get there, and now she's a little on the other side. But I am going to get her with that Trent Vince this summer and this next summer coming up and see if he can't help me a little bit, get her a little more birdie, a little more drive in her too. I think she needs that.
Yeah, and that's a couple testimonials that we've gotten as well, is like I said, on the focus. I mean, the focus has been, just hearing that has just been wonderful. Especially like my guy over in the UK, when I sent him some samples to test it, he had a young pup that he wanted to see how it worked on the focus, and he said it's incredible. He noticed a huge difference with the focus of his young pup with it. So I'll be interested to see what you see with it on the focus side.
Yeah, like if we were running A-frame, she'd probably be going the mark. But I don't have problems with her breaking, but I want someone that 100% knows going to work their ass off tomorrow. And I don't know yet. We're going to find out if she's going to work her ass off. Like if this does it, like you might see a $400 order come in, because I'll be like, well, that's got to be stockpiled.
Some of the people that I send it to, that I've established a relationship with or whatever, I'm like, okay, you got the product. I'm like, have you tried it yet yourself? And they're like, no, but can I? I'm like, absolutely. Everything that we put in it is 100% human grade ingredients.
Okay. I was going to ask that because I do have one buddy that I was going to attempt to get to eat this. Okay. He'll be fine. Then. Okay, good. I don't know if we want him any more focused or any more on point. but
I was gonna say you can pop the top and put a little on your finger and try it now if you want.
no, I'm good. I'm good. I've been drinking bourbon a little bit here. I don't know if it's going to double over with the bourbon very well.
Oh,
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be drinking bourbon. This podcast is like, I was sick like a day ago, and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be awful. I was like, I'm gonna have to cancel. And then like we were supposed to get snow today. My son had a no snow day, so they called off school last night. It didn't snow, which was crazy to think they called off school before it snows. And then so my wife was already off today, and she's like, well, and I was like, well, I'll go ahead and drive you. And I was like, let's go and do Santa today because it's supposed to snow. Now it's supposed to snow tomorrow. I'm like, is it going to snow or not? So we went ahead and took them up, let them see Santa and stuff, and did all that today. And then got back, and then luckily you had a slight delay, and then I was able to go feed some cattle and get back here.
yeah. No, it all worked out perfect.
Yeah, definitely did. I was like, man, I don't want this guy thinking I'm belling on him at all because of everything going on.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's life. Life happens.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't real quick because I do believe, I don't know positive, but I think you have a giveaway coming up with Rixie Outdoors. We'll start wrapping this
coming
up.
up with them. Yeah.
Do you know any of the details? Can you release any details? I actually just ordered.
I don't know the exact details of it yet.
Okay, I will be tagging Rixie because I do stuff with Todd already.
Yeah, Todd's awesome. Yeah,
dude, Todd. I'll tell you right now, between Todd and Austin, and Forrest and Tyler Wells and them from Off the X, even the Hunt Proof guys, I swear, and Bluebird Waterfowl, everyone that I've associated, and Buck Heath from Dirty Duck, everyone I've associated this podcast with. Is I haven't asked anything from him. I was like, I will represent you for free because of how nice you are. And the same thing I will offer you after this because you've been more than generous for no reason. I've said it I'm a small creator. It doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, my buddies were very skeptical of Todd, and skeptical of Todd in a funny way. They were like, we went to dinner with Todd, and I don't know if I can say it. I can say it afterwards. The information that was shared with it's just information. We gave information, and you can probably put kind of 2 and 2 together where we were if we were given information, and that's something that doesn't happen in that state. Lord forbid you help a person who's on the struggle bus in that state. I mean,
yeah,
we were there for 5 days and shot 4 ducks. I mean, you want to talk about a struggle bus of a life?
Wow.
We shot 4 ducks, but we were just seconds, minutes, little things away from having probably a banger hunt every day. It was the first day, it's late morning, everybody's starting to leave. We're like, oh, we'll just ride it out in case birds get jumped up or pushed around. Well, of course, no one's standing at their tree. Here comes 20 ducks swinging around. And we kind of all of us kind of been new the hunting timber, kind of set the decoys a little too far out in the hole. Well, they tried to land back past the decoys where we were. Well, it didn't even help that we weren't nowhere near a gun. So you had 20 ducks trying to land and no one's near a gun. And it's just one of those moments shit. So then we hurry up and everybody moved. Then we didn't see another duck. Second morning, we have 10 decoy 4 minutes before shooting time, and me and Tyler, I love him to death. He's like a brother, had a slight argument back and forth from our trees about how close they were when shooting time arrived. I'm like, dude, they're too far. If they landed that early, dude, we're going to have more ducks land. Don't rush this one. Yeah, we didn't have crap land again, so that was kind of on me. Probably should have tried to shoot them. Didn't. They get up, leave. And then I think, that was pretty much it. And then the next morning, it was just little things that happened, just little mistakes. And man, you make those little mistakes in the state of Arkansas, and it makes you pay. It doesn't forgive you at all. It's a fun state to hunt, but there's no forgiving at all in it.
No, nope, there's not.
Yeah. So I'm definitely excited for the giveaway coming up. I'll be sharing that.
It's gonna be a good little giveaway.
Yeah, definitely will be. I'm not going to win it, so I might as well share it.
You never know.
I already know. I don't want to win it. I'd be mad. I'd be mad if we won, if I won it actually, because I'm like, oh, Todd's already so nice to me and stuff. Like I'd rather see him give it away to somebody else, just because like, man, like it, dude, he's got a great product too. I mean,
He does. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of one of those catch you off guard products too. Like I didn't know how nice it was until I owned it, and I'm like, man, this is like, I mean, like I've found a way to never need a mow marsh, and I can either use that or I don't need a stand. So like to me, like that's a win. Like that, it's such a small. It's kind of like this. It's such a small product. It like fits very small out of the way. It fits all my things. Now I will say this much: you did put in very big letters on the back, which just for people who are idiots, if they complain about the substance when it comes out. It does. My wife read it instantly, and like I would have been like, "What the heck? What does the word need mean?" But it says "need before opening," which is basically just rub the package. Which I assume that's how the package gets inserted to make sure everything's mixed. Correct.
Yeah. So you just work the package, just need the package like that. Because it is a 100% all natural peanut butter. And then our supplements in it. So the oil will separate from the peanut butter over time. And that's another reason why I don't care about going to any big box stores, because I guarantee freshness. We run everything small batch. I don't run 5,000 packs at a time. Um, but yeah, so that's one of the big things. Like if it's been in your blind bag for a couple weeks, just give it a couple needs and it'll be back, everything will be back mixed together. So
Yeah. Well, man, like I mean, we can sit around and BS all you want tonight, but we've kind of wrapped this up and stuff. I mean, we've discussed everything. I definitely want to have you back on here. We definitely need to figure out a way to get you up here and let you. I mean, you're not that far away. You're only 5 hours from my house, actually. So we definitely need to get you up here and let you shoot your black duck. I'll tell the guys like, hey, I got a guy coming. He wants to shoot a black duck. I mean, that's
yeah, no, that'll be awesome. But yeah, man, I love getting out there and just enjoy having fun and being around the guys and the dogs and letting the dogs work and do their thing and and keeping them healthy and fueled up is what it's all about.
yeah, man. This is we didn't discuss this, but you created this product not having a dog and basically creating it from watching your friends' dogs. That's a cool.
I did have my dog, but not a retriever dog, not a dog that's out working, going and retrieving. And that's the other thing too. Yes, it's called retriever fuel. I've had a couple people message me and say, hey, notice your product says retriever fuel. Is it only for retrievers? And I'm like, not only for retrievers, it's for all active working hunting dogs. We call it retriever because like your dog is retrieving whatever it may be doing. And even in the canine world, if it's going out hunting for a suspect, it's retrieving. So but yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anyone in the police industry to help you out on that one. I used to know.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. So, and to go back to what you were saying about, this product and, just how much traction is gained because we just launched November 21st.
You launched November 21st?
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen this everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
we just launched this November 21st. We sold out the first 3 days.
Well,
on top of all the pre-orders that we already had. But yeah, you're right. Someone is going to come behind it and copy it. What's funny is I've had a couple of people. Well, the first time I ever heard it is I had a VC contact me about the product, wanting to invest or wanting to acquire. So he was like, hey, is this Chad? I was like, yeah. He was like, on our retriever fuel? I was like, yes. He was like, yeah. He was like, I've been seeing it. And he was like, so I hear you have the next Gatorade for dogs. I was like, well, yeah, you can put it that way. I was like, yeah. I mean, our Gatorade, yeah, but our Gatorade plus recovery and supplements. So yeah. So that's kind of how the product's looked at. It's a Gatorade for dogs plus recovery supplements. So we very, very proud of it and where it's going. We're already working on two other products. We're in research and development
Okay.
to come right in behind it. Trying to stay ahead of the curve. But kind of like that VC said, next Gatorade for dogs, and his like you realize it's just a matter of time before someone like Powerade or Thirst Quencher or something like that comes in behind you. And by all means, I hope someone does come in behind me. And because what are they gonna do? They gonna copy our ingredients? I mean, I've got the best of the best ingredients that you can basically put in this. Yes, you can tweak it, do a few little other things, but our packaging, the whole 2 years that we were in research and development, we put it into our packaging as well. I mean, like you said, I mean, you can sit here and squeeze this and nothing comes out. The whole design of it, the logo, everything that all the all the time and just everything that went into it. I mean, is very, very thought out. We just didn't throw something together and rush it out.
100% agree with you. That is the mindset of someone who's going to crush it in this industry. And you're right. They can go ahead and buy it. But I'll tell you right now, a lot of the loyal guys are going to stay loyal to this product being the first one. And
Yeah.
they're going to, I mean, like my dogs haven't had it yet, assuming my dog doesn't fall over having a peanut butter allergic reaction. And I don't think she should, considering I've watched her eat peanut butter left and right. Other than the one chicken reaction the one had the one time, which I think was a spice on a fajita chicken that it probably shouldn't eat. Well, it fell on the floor
yeah.
and ate it. It was a hilarious. I'll send you that. Oh, if I can find that photo, I will send it to you. It's quite funny. She's a fluffy face little dog.
Yeah.
But man, you're right. This is the next product. This product is the next. That's a great way to put it. The next Gatorade for dogs. But I mean, is it? I mean, it's more than Gatorade. Gatorade's not something. Gatorade hydrates you. This kind of does more than that. It's kind of like it has it all from your pre-workout to your post-workout.
Post-workout, yeah. Yep. And and people ask me, well, I've been asked this a couple of times. They're like, well, if you give it to your dog at the end of the workout because it gives them energy, I'm like, it's a natural energy. Like it's not, we're not loading it with caffeine, we're not loading it with sugar, you're not getting that spike. Everything is natural. And the other thing about it, like with our energy, like it's not a ramp of energy. Like it's all slow burning energy. So it's you think about how if you throw gas on a fire, it explodes. If you throw diesel on a fire, it slowly, and that's basically what retriever fuel is. And it's just a slow amount of steady energy. And the other thing to that too is with with this, I'll tell you, one of my the testimonials. I know I keep talking about the testimonials, but they're huge. And especially with this one guy, he contacted me. He said, "Hey, I know this product's not available yet." And I was like, "No, it's not." And his like, "I have a dog that's 5 years old." His like, "I think I'm about to have to retire her." And I was like, "Man," I was like, "Well, what's going on?" And we talked, and he said, "Man, just about every hunt or every other hunt that we go out on, she goes hypoglycemic." And I was like, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, she's probably diabetic. And, um, but anyways, and he was like, "Do you think your product will help?" I was like, "To keep your dog from going hypoglycemic, yes." I said, "I'm not telling you that my product is a fix or a cure or anything like that for a dog going hypoglycemic. Do I think it will keep your dog from going hypoglycemic in the middle of the hunt? Absolutely, if you do it exactly what I say." And to this day, him using retriever fuel, he's probably been out on 20 plus hunts. His dog has not went hypoglycemic again.
Well, I mean, you talked about it. You're big in the working out. I'll tell you right now, the guys who work out and they work out and know their proteins and all that, like you guys, it's a weird chemical balance of like understanding. I did college football, and to be honest, like they told us what we could not take and they told us what to take. So basically they hand fed me what I was supposed to take. And I took it. Like they were like, hey, you need to take this workout, this. So basically you don't fail a drug test. So when we give you your drug test, you pass. I did not read on any of the ingredients we took. Some people knew what they could take because they would do their own thing. I just took whatever the trainers were like, hey, this is it. Because it takes study and all that. And like knowing you're caring about what you put in this product. It's not something you just didn't just go, okay, we need this, caffeine, this. Like you said, it doesn't have caffeine in it. It's kind of like when I talk with Buck about Dirty Duck. It has like 10 grams of added sugar in their cold brew. That's like it's 45 calorie cold brew. You could buy and like it makes me think back to the one guy who was complaining about the freaking price. You could buy a freaking Red Bull, 2 Red Bulls. That's $6. You could have had one of these and a Dirty Duck for yourself for that price. Quit being a freaking tightwad and go buy the good shit. And let's just get over it.
Worrying about that shipping. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm one of the world's most professional one, which I think you give a discount if you buy more on your website. Am I correct? We're getting ready to get into the website.
Yeah.
I don't have it here in front of me. But like, as you buy more, you get a bigger discount. Like there's a discount code to buy everything. And I mean, like you run a discount, you just go ahead and run the discount for them. It's like, I'll let you like spit all that off in a second. But yeah, like, I mean, I've told people before, like the good stuff, the discounts are easy to find because they want you to have it in your hands.
Yep.
I mean,
and that's the thing too. Like, I mean, people that want to reach out to me and talk to me and ask me questions and stuff like, hey, I'm more than happy to answer anybody's question, whatever they may have, because I'm very passionate about it. I love it. I'm a true believer in it. I've seen it firsthand. I worked on it for over 2 years before even pushing it out to market. So, and the people that I have gotten it into the hands, I have not had one bad review about this product at all. And that's huge too. And the other thing, like because this is loaded with supplements, I'm like, hey, like, don't just go feeding this to your dog all right away. Like, implement it to them very slowly because it is loaded with supplements. Because the shiitake mushroom, MSM, can play with their stomach a little bit and make them get a little bit of an upset stomach, especially if they're not used to it. Have we had any problems with that? No, we haven't had any issues with dogs doing that, especially with Ken. The first time he got it and the first time he introduced it to his dog, he gave his dog the whole pack. I was like, oh my goodness. And he's loading the dog on the trailer too. I'm like, this is going to be a disaster. And nope, he didn't have any issues and everything was great. I was like, perfect. Awesome. Love it.
What little bit I've talked with Kenneth, that seems about like Kenneth's like, he's a go kind of attitude. And I kind of love it.
Yeah, Ken's a great guy. I met him, our booth, the first time that I introduced this to the public, just letting the public know that we were coming. We just set up a booth at Ducks Unlimited in Memphis August this year, and we were right beside Kenneth, and we went to dinner, I think Saturday night. We all went to dinner and we had a great time. And I will tell you, Ken's the real deal. If he doesn't like something, he's not going to use it. He's not going to be behind it. And if he likes something, believes in it, he's going to fully back it.
Yeah, that is 100% him. Like just talking to him in text messages, like a little bit on the phone, that's 100% his attitude. And that's the way. And like it's going to be, like I said, I truly think this is that's what grabbed me about it is, like you said, you just launched. Everyone is raving about it, so it's got to be doing something right. Like there's not your negative comment is the shipping. Oh, boo hoo! First off, we all got in the waterfowl industry, and we all knew the price of everything wasn't cheap. we're all wearing $1,000 waders. So let's just go ahead and get over the price of some stuff.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie though, the $1,000 waders are quite nice. Minus, you got to get them in your size the right way. I wore a pair of skinny Sickas for a little while, and those were.
Yeah.
I did lose some weight, and I was like, I probably could fit into those now. And I was like, well, they're already gone. Already
Yeah.
ripped them a few times.
I don't know which Sicko waders that I got, but I bought them back out. I bought them back in 21. And it was like they just like I guess maybe they had just came out or they had been out shortly. And when I went up to Kentucky that year, it was real icy. Everybody was wearing Roger brand, Banded brand, I forget the other brand. Oh, and like kind of like the first gen of the of Sickas as well. And everyone was slipping on the ice. I was the only one that was not slipping. So whatever they did to the boots on those, like it was perfect.
They ran a lacrosse Aero Light boot, and I will say this about
Yeah.
lacrosse boots. I have wore some that are amazing, and I've wore some that are so dang tight they make me. I feel like I got to cut the sides out of them to get them off my foot, and I don't know
Wow.
why. And they can be the same size. It's just the fit. Like I have the Aero Lights. I had the Aero Light waders, and they were fine. But then I had the Aero Light
Yeah.
just normal boots, and man, they killed my feet.
Yeah.
But I think lacrosse does make the better boot over muck. I hate to break it to you, muck. Like you make a really good farm boot, you do not make a very good hunting boot. You're too much foam. You need more rubber. Granted, I've shoved pitchforks through the rubber on the foam on my mucks, but yeah, it's like everything, man. There's gonna be like somewhere down the road you'll somehow find an issue. Somehow we don't know when, but like but it's like one of the things. It'll be something dumb, like you'll get like a bad run of like the tops or a bad run of like the, and like it's not. It's just part of being a business owner. But the thing about it is, I can go ahead and tell you just by messaging your Instagram, you responded instantly. You introduced yourself instantly. We carried a conversation through Instagram, set up this whole entire plan that it's going to get taken care of. You care about customer service. You're here to care about the dogs. And, I learned that from George over at Bluebird that, man, the guys who care about customer service care. And it's like one of the crazy things. Like that's, man, that's kind of the guys anymore. Like, yeah, the big guys like First Lights and the Sickas and the Shins, like the owners can't sit there and man their social medias. They got someone. But it's pretty awesome that the smaller guys like you guys are the guys that you're talking to. You're talking to the owners. So when people talk to your Facebook or your Instagram, they get you. They're talking to to you personally. It's not like someone you're like, well, I wonder if this got back to the owner. It did get back to the owner because the owners who responded.
Yep, exactly. And that was gosh, I hate talking about like things like this, but I've had a couple people message me on Instagram and they're like, "Oh, your product's amazing, blah blah blah. I've been using it for months." And I'm like, "We just launched November 21st. Like, how did you get our product?" And I always say that at the end after I respond. I was like, "Oh, that's great that we love to hear that you love our product. And what did you notice? What did our product help with? And they'll just give something generic back, and then they won't answer the other question that you ask. Well, how did you get our product? And I'm like, yeah. And some people are just wanting something for free, and and that's fine and everything. Like if you wanna see that if your dog likes it, we can figure out a way. And if you buy a pack or a 3-pack, 6-pack, your dog doesn't. That's the reason why we offer a 1-pack, just to see if your dog likes it. If your dog doesn't like it, then hey, I'll refund. If you message me, I'll refund your money back if your dog doesn't like it.
Dude, buy this guy's product. That's all I gotta say is buy your product, because that is the epitome of what it like a small business owner. Like, I mean, being that dude, and I hate it. I hate being a small bit like doing the small business stuff on photos, because I'm like all the time like, man, did like I've got buddies who like I'll do their like family photos. I'm like, hey, did your wife like this? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Like I did a wedding this past fall, and I don't take photos at weddings. I have kind of refrained from it. But I will say some of these photos were maybe going to make me want to take more wedding photos because they were some of the best wedding photos I've ever got to take. Now, am I going to be pretty picky in who I take photos of? Probably so, because to me, photos, you kind of get, you get more tries at it to an extent, but like you also don't get more tries at it. It's just kind of one of those things where, like with video, like I can throw out that clip if I don't want to use it. But like photos, like they're going to expect to see that clip necessarily. Like a first look with a dad. Dad has zero emotion. I've had this happen a few times, and I've not used the clip, and I felt sorry for the photographer when I've suggested it. This one bride was like, my dad's not going to have any emotion. I'm like, well, he's like right there. We could do a first look real quick. We'll just see. And he had zero emotion. And I was like, oh, shit. This was a bad suggestion. And I look at the photographer like, oh, you're stuck with this, but I'm not. Like, I'm bailing out on this clip. This clip is not being used in their wedding film. And it's like one of the things is like, oh, shit, that's a really bad suggestion. But, I mean, you got to try. And I mean, like, the funny thing about it is, like, you'll see it as a bit, like, you, especially as a business owner, man, I guarantee you get flooded. And it'll come eventually, the flooded amount of like messages on social media that you have to deal with. As I see the horse's nose come in the photo.
Yeah,
dude, they are like I can't see it on the regular camera, but like on the, oh gosh, they are so big. Yeah, if you
yeah, hey,
here. Dude, they're like full, like people, I don't know if people understand. Like my sister raises these and I do not know why. I give her crap for it all the time. Like that is that's a horse. My child can ride. Actually, my youngest has tried to ride my sister's, to be honest. If I was to be honest, I think he has.
Move. Go. Yeah.
They are a very cool, to be honest, it's funny because like they raise them and stuff and they do litters now. And like, I'm like, you guys are crazy because like they have like a billion pups every time they have a litter. They're like, oh, we had 15. I'm like, you had 15 small horses? Like that's ridiculous. When they get big, like what are you gonna do with them?
Yeah.
They're like, well, hopefully we sell them.
And he's on a cooked food diet too. So yeah, I mean, meal prep every Sunday.
Oh, I was gonna say he could probably eat a lot as a big guy.
He eats a lot.
Well, man, like we've been here for an hour and a half. I want to get all your socials as we get off here, and I'm definitely excited to try this tomorrow. You will probably hear my testimony as long as everyone else. I don't see it being an issue. The real testimony we're waiting on is the pup. She'll be here eventually to try it. She's not getting a hunt tomorrow. We're in a field. We're in layouts, and I just need to make sure I got to go get her. And like maybe I roll the dice and I take her and I give her a little bit of this and we just see what happens. But I don't know.
Yeah. And like for me, like with retriever fuel, this is not my main gig. This is not like, funding, this is not paying the bills by any means. I am very, very well in the red with this company, especially after 2 years worth of R&D. I mean, the amount of money that goes into getting a product, doing R&D testing, getting product ready to go out on shelves, packaging, everything. It's insane, especially, a product like this, going for dogs and just all the testing that goes along with it. And like for me, it was all about giving our working hunting gun dogs, our athlete dogs, giving them the absolute best advantage that we could possibly give them. I mean, these dogs, they give us everything that they got, no questions asked. So for us, we should be wanting to give them the best that we possibly can. And that was a big thing for me, to get to develop this product. And and get it. And I know it's been a long time coming, and I know a lot of people are like, why haven't we had this product before? Why is it just now? And timing for me, just wasn't right at that time, obviously. And and thinking about it, and I know, like, once you see it, you're like, man, why didn't someone come out with this sooner? Whatever. But yeah, so for us, like, it was one of the things, like, when I first started doing it, when I first started looking at it, I was like, okay, well, we'll add, like 2 or 3 supplements to it, and go from there.
I'm still here. My battery died on my camera. You can
Oh,
keep
you're
going. I'll
you're
fix
you're
it.
fine. So, and and as I started digging into it and what I wanted to support with our dogs, I was like, man, this is gonna take a lot, especially when I look at me going to the gym, being an athlete, what I take and what I require. I want to be able, for my dog to be able to get the best as well. So we just, I mean, the dogs, I mean, like I said, they give us everything, their drive, their heart, their grit into it all. And I just feel like we should definitely give them the best.
100%. That's kind of the whole idea, behind this product is, I mean, like you said, like it's basically, you're right. How did no one develop this sooner? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's out there now, though. I mean, it's something that, like, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, like, this is something I would have gave all 3 of my dogs a long time ago if I had it. Like, I mean, I carried like the little treats you get from Tractor Supply, just trying to give them something. But that's never enough. I mean, I had buddies give them
No.
like little pieces of like Pop-Tarts and stuff, but that's,
Yeah.
like you said, I mean,
Yeah.
that's more of like that's not this. That's not an actual supplement. And to be
Yeah.
honest, like, how many guys actually get their dogs fed in the mornings before they go out? Because you're getting up at,
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting up at 2 a.m. How are you getting your
And
dog fed before you
yeah,
get out the door?
and I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and tell you and testify to this too. If you're going to your resort lodge that you spend your money on, most of the time you're staying up late with the guys and you're drinking some bourbon. And a lot of these guys are not getting up that early. So yeah, and yes, this has become, from so many people, like, they just saying, like, this has just become an essential to them. Like, they won't leave the house without it. And the other thing too is, like, just getting people to understand, like, hey, this is not just for hunting. Like I've got trainers using it, kennels using it, especially training. I mean, usually that's when your dog's getting worked the hardest during training. They're go, 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 go. So,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah.
mean, I can honestly, like, I mean, like, I probably don't. I can get, like with the launcher and stuff, I can get about 5, 6 retrieves, and then like I can see them tired. I can see them breathing heavy.
Mhm. Yeah.
But what if I gave them this right before we started? Like, 10, 15 minutes before we started.
Yeah.
Am I getting 3 or 4 more retrieves? I mean, I wish
Yeah.
I had it back in the summer, we'd find out. But now we're just gonna have to try it out on ducks. I mean, we're gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to tell the guys we got to find a lot of birds because we got to make this work. Our opener is supposed to be very, very warm, so hopefully that means we're gonna have time to.
Yeah.
Means the dogs are all gonna get to be there, and we're gonna get a try. Man,
Yeah. I Speaking of that, a few more retrieves. I had a girl, she was talking about it. She was like, "Oh," she was like, "This is probably the new cheat code in competitions."
yeah, I could really see that. If you're here's a question: does it become illegal? And I mean, like, I don't know. Like, they test guys for steroids. Like, is this a steroid
Yeah.
for dogs? I mean, are we gonna have them been tested for peanut butter, like, on the line? Like, hey, you're gonna,
Yeah. Some dogs, you just have to look on their mouth. They might still have it on there.
dude. Like, yeah, dude. Pit boss, I'll be hitting you up, sending you a photo of this, and be like, hey, you might want to give us a little look because I know he does a lot of running up north.
Yeah, I mean, these guys that listen, if you know your dog you truly know your dog and you work your dog, you run your dog, you train with your dog, you know what to look for, you're going to notice the results right away. I mean, and if you don't, you're not using the product right. Something's wrong. And there's, like I said, there's hundreds of testimonials that I've gotten from people, and I know this is in thousands of hands.
It's not going to work the same for every dog. I'll say that.
No, it will not.
Because I'm sitting here thinking in my mind, Will, I love you to death. Hell, it come out of my dog. Dude, that thing is like a crackhead when it comes to water. I could see him, you know, like we get to the boat ramp, give him a little bit. See if we can start locking him in. And then, you know, like with my older female, like, you know, like even the pup, like I'd give her a little bit. Let's start locking her in. With the older one, wait till like mid-morning. She's got some retrieves in her. Start giving it to her. Like that's two different variants. I can see like, you know, turning her head, be like, hey, you need to get your, those two, you got to like, hey, get your minds right.
Yeah.
The older dog, she shows up, she's ready to work. She just gets a little tired, gets a little sore. You know, she's getting to be 7, 8 years old. I think she's 8, 9 years old now. This might be season number 9 for her. So, I mean, she's getting where, you know, she's going to need a little bit of help making it out, making it.
So when she has a hard day of hunting, working, does she have a hard time moving the next day?
Honestly, no. She sleeps a ton. Honestly, like I've been blessed. I bought her like on our way home from our honeymoon. Her dad, my buddy owned, who now owns the Clyde dog that I'm good friends with. That's a pup out of her. He owned the dad, who was terrified of gunshots. Absolutely terrified. And her mom was a pretty good dog. I bought her, and you know, we treated her. Me and my wife treated her like a child. She went every day to grandma's house. She became very well housebroken. She came very well retriever broken, manners, 100%. The only thing I got to say about her is she about take your finger. The UPS guy just, I don't know if you can see the geese on the table behind me, just dropped off some heyday geese. The UPS guy, and he was trying to give her some treats. And I'm like, before I get the words out of my mouth, I'm like, hey, she's a little quick on her treat. And he's like, oh. I was like, yeah, you got to watch her. You're like, we like, I don't know, man. She's like a little crackhead when it comes to a treat. Like I bopped her over the head the other day with the baby. Not really the baby. He's 3 years old now. She was like quick to get one out of his hand, and he was all whining about it. And I was like, damn it, dog. Like just like she doesn't bite you, but like she will put your whole entire hand in her mouth to get the treat out of your hand. I'm like, calm down. She thinks like, and that's what's going to be cool. Like when I give her this tomorrow, it's going to be like,
she'll probably try to take the pack out of your hand.
Probably.
Because that's what was happening with Ken with a couple of his dogs. They try to take the whole pack.
Oh yeah, I can see her doing that.
There's another girl she's in Texas, and she was like, her GSP hardly ever wants to eat, very, very picky. GSP was literally trying to take the pack away from her.
I could see her doing this now. Yeah, man. I'll tell you right now, we got a week and a half till our West Virginia Duck opens and stuff, and we're hunting this weekend, so this pack's gone. I got 5 more sitting here. This pack's gone. By New Year's, I will actually by Christmas. I mean, I'm gonna try to get this podcast out quick. So this is we're 2 weeks before Christmas here. I'm trying to think in my head. You know, like what's your anticipation here on like we're about a week and a half before Christmas. So I'm gonna try to get this podcast out tomorrow, maybe Sunday morning. So this is a week and 4 days before Christmas. I don't quite know what day Christmas falls.
Yeah.
How soon do people need to order to kind of get this in their hands by Christmas?
Before Christmas?
Probably need to be ordering like today, right? Today, tomorrow?
Yeah, probably today I already from UPS and USPS, I was already getting to expect slower delays because of the weather.
Yeah.
So I can't guarantee anything, but typically, normally, if you order probably by Monday or Tuesday by the latest, you get your product. And we are probably going to run a little bit of a Christmas sale too. For all the people that bought during Black Friday and stuff like that, has been using the product and, you know, want to restock back up and all that for the first of the year.
Well, I'm black. You know, guys, wait for the Christmas sale. Maybe. I don't know if you're picky about the shipping. Wait for the Christmas sale.
Yeah.
But I definitely like you're probably gonna see a testimony come out to me about this tomorrow. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. Well, that'll be awesome. Can't wait. Man, we're so excited with all the new things to come too. Just like even just, small things too. Like I'm waiting for my website developer to get the new landing page done for Retriever Fuel. We're gonna make that more all about our customer's dog. I mean, because that's what I'm here for. Anytime. So the way it's going to work is our new landing page. When you go in, you order, it's going to ask you your dog's name, your dog's birthday. So when your dog's birthday comes up, they're going to receive a free gift in the mail for their birthday from Retriever Fuel, all that. So we have a lot of things coming up that's going to be implemented into that. And all the people that's purchased, they're probably going to receive an email asking, what their dog's name and birthday and stuff is. So we have a lot of new things coming out, but also, like I said, two new products that we're working on to tie along with this that we're super, super excited about.
Man, when those drop, I'm gonna want to have you on here because we got to talk about it. Because I'm already excited about it. I haven't even got to use this one. I've only had the guys tell me about it, and I'll tell you right now, man, I love hunting with Todd's Harley, his dog Harley,
Yeah.
his red lab. Hey, I
Yeah.
don't. I have a yellow lab, a black lab, and a brown lab. And I'm trying to convince the wife we need a red one. I'm like, like I don't know why, but like I keep saying like my next one will be a red one. I just think they're so cool.
Yeah,
Um,
they are. Yeah. And that's they they are super cool. And for me, like with this, like people ask me, talking about getting a new dog. People ask me kind of, well, can you give it to him as a puppy or whatever? And I always, I say, hey, for anything like supplement wise, you should probably wait till they're probably, about 6 months old, start implementing that in.
I mean that like if you use your common sense here, folks. If you think of it as a workout or post workout, like we've talked about, because that's what this is basically pre workout, post workout, during the workout kind of supplement, which is what us retriever guys want. Like it's 100% what we want. Yeah, like your pup until you start really grinding it out with your pup, out in the yard and they're doing, a bunch of 30-yard retrieves or something. Maybe then like it's time, but yeah, like as a puppy, I could totally see like, give them a little bit of peanut butter if you want to supplement something to them. Like, I don't even know if that's a good idea. Actually, don't listen to me on that. But like, I never did it. I never did that thing with my pup, so I don't know. But like, it just in general, you know what I mean? Like that's common sense. But once again, you had someone complain about shipping, so I just love that that's what someone complained about was the shipping rate.
Yeah.
I think I need
Yeah.
to send Tangle Free an email tonight. I feel like and be like, hey, can I have back some shipping? I I'd hate to say
Yep.
I'd hate to say that I probably could total my Tangle Free shipments. Actually, I don't want to think about it. My wife really doesn't even listen to this. I think it's if it was not $3,000 or more, I would be surprised what I've spent at Tangle Free. I don't even run their decoys anymore. It's
Yeah.
kind of a bad thing because I've sold all their decoys, but I still run all their blinds. Their blinds are still.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't run their floaters. I do run their like skinnies and stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I've had also real quick, I've had a couple people kind of ask me what makes, RF different than, other things that they can get on the market, whether it be powders, pills, whatever it may be. Um Obviously, I mean, like I said, if you look at our supplement list on the back, where it's just not a gimmick of a product. I mean, it's a true supplement blend with real effective dosage. Our dosages that we have in there are definitely effective, and it is 100% all natural. We use human grade ingredients. There's no fillers, no starches, no heavy carbs, no flavor only formulas, no palm oil or naturally sourced palm oil, as they like to say now. And the other big thing is like with our supplements, like I said before, the peanut butter base it's just a superior absorption to, for the dog. I mean, I mean, the ingredients, I mean, they target the recovery, the hip and joint, the focus, and energy. And it's just, like I said, I mean, we've had so many people field test it, and that's what I love about it. And we are, because I have people ask me all the time, like, hey, like, well, do you have any reviews on it? I'm like, well, yeah, we tons of reviews. Yes, we don't have them on the website, but so I am going to make like a little pin post on Instagram and push it out to a bunch of people to have them come in, do like a comment to do their what they seen, what they noticed, to be able to put their review kind of on there like that until we get the new landing page of the website done.
Yeah, and I mean, even like people need to go to your Facebook. I assume you have a Facebook page. Put the
Yeah.
review on there. That's where I push a lot of the people for me, because
Yeah.
honestly, like anymore, like 90% of people see it social media, they go buy it on the website. Like it is so hard. Like I have two websites, about to be a third website I'm running, and like I don't ever get traction on there. It's like kind of one of those things where it's like I guess I do at some point, because I do get emails that, hey, like I have a contact information from this website. But I mean, usually it's 9% of it's like social media. That's my contact information. That's my contact is directly through social media. Your business is a little different, but yeah, people need to go leave that review. Like leave an honest review. You don't want a fake review. You want an honest review, because man.
And that's why I want to do like that pin post on Instagram where it says RF customer reviews, and have everybody just come put their comment reviews, because like they can see who did it, and they can send them a message directly, hey, or comment on that, hey, did you really see this, or whatever, or see if they're real.
Yes, I agree.
Like
with
to me,
that.
that's huge.
Because there is a company coming out. They do not have like the ability to buy their decoys yet. Oh, I better watch what I say here. And the problem is, like, I'm highly interested in the product. Somehow their website has the ability to have like a bunch of reviews on it, but I guarantee, like, I know they're maybe these are all real reviews. I don't know if they push it out to as many people as what the website's claiming, but their website looks highly professional put together, and it kind of seems like the website, like the product is going to be amazing. I already know the product's going to be amazing. The product is going to be a very good duck decoy product, but they're kind of beating. It's kind of they're kind of beating the punch of the product. Does that make sense? Like they're kind of the website's kind of like well in advance of the product, so it kind of makes me a little questionable of all the reviews. Like I'm like, it shouldn't have that many reviews already. Maybe like 100. That was, like, I want to say like it was over 1,000. I'm like, I don't think you produced that many and ran that many through testing. Like you're talking like 1,000 customers. That's like, you're running over. They're running over 6. They're running like at least 24 decoys a person. Like that's a lot of decoys you produced and pushed out. That's a lot of negativity. Like I mean, that's a lot of negative income. Like as a business person and me, just looking at it solely, like. You're talking decoys anymore. Run you $150, $250, depending on who makes them, who carved them, and all that. So it's like I think it's going to be a great product, but like what I mean, like that's a kind of a fake. If people, I accidentally found their website. I don't even know if like you're really supposed to find it yet. It's just public. Maybe they don't know it's public yet. I don't know. I think they'd be smart enough to know they published it.
It went live,
But like I got to look it up now. It's one of those things where it's won't bug the tar out of me if I don't know how many. But like you said, you want it to be completely. You want it to be a completely real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't find it. I'm already on their website because I have it like pretty much pinned in my thing. Yeah, and like
you got to tell me who that is later.
Yeah, I'll tell you who it is later. We can talk about it. And like, if you go to the website and pull it up, and then you go to their Instagram, you're gonna be like, oh, red flag. Okay, like, but it's gonna be
absolutely.
But it's gonna be a great product. The problem is the website just beat the product to the market. So you're like, that's what makes me question. This is completely different. I like had kind of heard about this, and then all of a sudden, like it just popped up everywhere has it, and I'm like, what the crap? If everyone else has got it, I need to get this. Like it's like one of those things that you got to buy it. Like I mean, and that's well, and I think it probably started popping off about DU. I didn't make it to DU. I'm gonna try to make it to DU in the future. Do you come up to NWTF? I gotta ask that question.
I am gonna come to it this year.
Just at least come walk around.
Yeah.
It's a fun time just to walk around. There's a ton of guys in there. Yeah. Well, you have to shoot me a text because I think me and the wife are going for 2 days.
Okay, nice. Yeah. We'll definitely have to get together. Yeah, I've had a couple guys ask me if I'm going. I guess they have contacts within that industry and know people that's gonna have booths, and they're like, well, I know they'll want your product in their booth. I'm like, okay, cool.
Dude,
So
I'll tell you the one product when you go to the NWTF, everyone has in their booth is a turtle box.
dude, the turtle boxes are everywhere.
Dude,
It's insane.
And like, I hate to break it to you, I own 3, and I feel bad that I own 3. I got one free with the boat I bought. I bought one of the other ones, and then I had to buy the other one because someone else bought a Gen 3, and the Gen 2s won't connect. So I had to buy a Gen 3. They suckered me down the road. Now, I will say this much. Customer service on them. I am far from associated with them because, trust me, I've paid way too much money for the 2 I own.
Yeah.
Well, plus the free one I got with the boat. Yeah, it was free. After that boat payment, it should have been free.
Yeah.
My buddy, it was really cool. He, the story is great. I have to introduce. It's the one who owns the dog. Will, like, I got to get him on here sometime, or like introduce you to him. Let him tell you the story. Like they ran into the migration tour, with the boat ramp tour with the Magri ammunition, and he gave a free turtle box. Well, his turtle box ended up leaking and having like it got water in it, so he had to send it back, and they sent him a brand new one, which shows that they actually care about their product. I mean, I've had another buddy who he bought one, the Ranger, the small ones, and he's blown the speaker on it twice. And I told him, like, I'm like, dude, maybe you shouldn't crank it to full bass while you're playing it. Like, maybe you should turn down the volume a little bit. But they keep replacing it. I mean, they keep warranting it every time he sends it in. I mean, so it just shows that like some of these companies do truly care about their product. But when you come to NWTF, everyone has a turtle box in their booth, like literally. Yeah. And none of them are playing music, by the way. They're all just sitting there. It's like the greatest market piece ever. It's like they're just setting in every single booth. It's insane.
Yeah, no, you're right, and it's funny that you brought them up because I had a gentleman send me a message on Instagram. He was like, "What the heck, man?" He was like, "Dude, your stuff is like Turtle Box. I see it everywhere."
Dude, like when Turtle Box, like, yeah, that dude, that's a good compliment because Turtle Box really is legit everywhere.
Yeah.
They have cornered a very good market, and they've crushed it, man.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, like you said, their customer service, it's kind of, you know, and they've become big, obviously. And it's kind of like Vortex. Vortex customer service is absolutely amazing too. Like hands down, no questions asked. They'll replace it.
There's a reason why I own a lot of Vortex products also is because, hey, I found the way to get a discount on those. So it's okay. It's okay that I own like a spotting scale.
They have a great discount program.
They really actually do. And it's really usually not that hard to find the discount for them. They have a great discount program. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, like the good products are not hard to, and the thing is, like all these good products, you see them pop up with, like, just like I've seen yours pop up with everyone who I assume is notable in the industry. Like it was crazy. Like I think I seen Nathan Marks post about it first, then Off the X, and then I had Todd Ezai, and then Austin was posting about it. And I messaged Todd. I'm like, dude, what's this retriever fuel? And he like gave me the spiel, and I was like, as he's like giving me the spiel, I'm like, okay, I'm online ordering it. And then the first thing I did was turn around and message you. I'm like, hey, I ordered this. I want to do a podcast because like, don't know anything about it. Everyone's raving about it. Like, let's talk about it. So I mean, it's you're definitely doing it right.
Yeah, that's You know, I've had a couple of people ask me like, "Hey, like who's doing your marketing?" You know, like it's crazy good. And Ken with Gun Dog Nation, he brought up a really he brought up something really good, and but it was all planned for me. um he said, okay, he said, why launch November 21st? Why not September? Because that's when he first received the product, was September. Ken's been using it since September, right after the Ducks Unlimited. We had a lot of Ducks Unlimited guys purchase the product. But he's like, obviously, clearly you had product ready to go, ready to ship. Why did you wait till November 21st? I said there was a plan behind that, had a good strategic plan. And he was like, yeah, he was like, he's like, I wonder, like, I was seeing people with it and you hadn't launched. I was like, yeah, no. I was like, what I wanted to do, how I went about it is I wanted, I started reaching out to people saying, hey, we haven't launched this product yet. We're planning on launching it, November 21st. Would love to be able to send you some samples to try out with your dog. Would love to hear your feedback testimonial. I wasn't asking for any content, any posting. I just wanted feedback. I just wanted honest feedback. There was no scripts from anyone. Didn't say, hey, like if I send you this product, you got to read this script. You got to post about it. Nothing like that. And yes, being a brand new product coming to market, nothing else like it. Yes, that's a huge risk for a company, stepping out, just sending product out to people, not knowing what they're going to say, how it's going to go, if people are going to like it, anything like that. For me, it wasn't it wasn't about making a dollar. It was about getting the product into the hands to these dogs. Let the dogs try it, see how the dogs perform, because I knew once people got it in their hands, they would see the difference. And like you said, every dog's different. So everybody's going to notice something different with their dog with the product. So why we focus on a 4-part supplement. Recovery being a huge thing, especially if you're a guy that doesn't have two different dogs, you only got one dog. And if you're a guide or whatever, you're going to see a huge difference with recovery. Um, but going back, I just wanted to get it in people's hands. So they were basically a testimonial for me, knowing like, hey, if I don't get any feedback from this, or if people's not liking it, it's not ready for the market. We're not gonna launch it. We're not gonna push it out. So that was the risk that I took, and I just knew once people did get it in their hand and they got to try it, they would see the same thing that I've been seeing for the past year and a half, 2 years of testing.
Yeah, it makes sense because it's on the market now and it's like popped up and it's kind of like everyone's starving for it now, and it's
Yeah.
like it's like it's there. Everyone needs it. Everybody wants it. I I mean like you said, it seems like you put it in the right hands of the right people. They tested it hard. With Kenneth, I can imagine how many different dogs he tried it on.
A lot. Yeah.
Just with that, you just have all these guys who, they put it in a lot of different dogs and a lot of different types of dogs and dogs with a lot of different, like, I don't know if it's demeanors or attitudes and that's the cool thing about it is you have everything from really hyper dogs to really laid back dogs to dogs that just show up and work to dogs that get overexcited that then you can kind of get them. They're older dogs, young dogs. And I think that's the cool thing about it is like it fits everyone. It kind of reacts the right way with everyone. Like you said, you're not having anything come back that's like negative, that's telling you like, hey, you need to switch this or switch that. You gave it a lot of time for people to try. And then you push it out and let a lot of people try it. And then once again, I'll keep harping on this all night long. Your complaint was your shipping price. Like, come on, people. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
That tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, and going back to that, to all the people that, it's been all walks of life and like all different territories, all different altitudes, because altitude's a lot different from here in Tennessee to Colorado.
100%.
And a human body performs different here than in Colorado, just like a dog is going to perform differently. Um, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about like there's just different oxygen levels. I know a lot of people are skeptical about taking horses just from like lower levels up into those mountains.
Yes.
Like how it affects them when you get them there and stuff like that. I mean, you've got to have a horse. You got to have a very well in shape horse to understand what you're about to do and understand a horse once you get it there.
Yeah.
It's just like athletes. I mean, look how athletes train anymore. They train like they react differently in those altitudes versus.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I mean, and like you said, it's dogs all from. You've had cattle dogs, pheasant dogs, duck dogs, sportsman's dogs, your field trial dogs, everything. Just your
Yep.
regular dogs, your hiking dogs.
Yeah. Dock diving, agility, search and rescue, all of that. So, I mean, yeah, there's, and that's the thing, especially like higher altitudes, hydration. Hydration is very, very important in high altitudes. And that's one thing like where RF does shine too. It does help a dog stay hydrated longer. It doesn't promote hydration. It doesn't produce the hydration like water does, but it does help promote hydration to keep the dogs hydrated. So, because it helps the dog hold its nutrients longer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about it that like we haven't said already. Like,
Yeah.
other than I wish it was 2 a.m. so I could get up and go duck hunt now. I guess. Oh gosh, as I think about that and look at the clock.
Yeah.
Um,
No, man, we're super excited about it, and I greatly appreciate you having us on this podcast. And like I said, I mean, for us at the end of the day, it's just giving back to the dogs that give us our all, and that's what we're here for. And we're gonna continue this path, full steam ahead, and keep producing, a couple more amazing products to tie in with this. And we're super, super excited, and they will come as a combo pack when we get them all together. And so, but yeah.
man, I'm excited when they all come out. I'll definitely make sure I get you on here. We'll let Kenneth have you first with the gun dog.
Yeah.
I told Jeremy Brown one time, he did Ramsey Russell's podcast and then did a podcast with me. I was like, dude, you're going down. You're supposed to go up. I don't know who you do after Ramsey Russell, but like, it's not me. Like, you're going the wrong direction.
Yeah. Like you had said earlier, you're nobody big or anything like that. To me, I don't care about how many followers someone has, or if they have this or if they have that. I'm about someone that's passionate about their dog, or passionate about hunting, and absolutely love their dog and treat their dog like family. That's what matters to me. That means more to me than anything, than any 10, 20, 30, 100, 200,000 followers, because those 200,000 followers mean nothing to me. It doesn't mean that those followers are loyal to you or anything like that. That means nothing to me. And I know a lot of people like, oh, well, this person has 200,000 followers. A lot of times, a lot of these people that do have 10, 20, 30, 40,000 followers, some of them's bought followers. And I hate to say that, but it is true. And I'm not saying that everyone out there, but some people have, you know what? And I understand why they did. They helped them build their channel, get it going, and that's fine. Everybody has their way how they go about things. And for me, like one guy that I reached out to, I think he started following me, or I started following him. He had a very, very low amount of followers, like 160 something followers. But he produced amazing content. He was out there grinding and absolutely loved his dog. His dog is a workhorse. I mean, she goes and goes and goes, and she's carrying ducks and everything back that she shouldn't be, but she is. She's only 20 pounds, but she's a workhorse. And and I reached out to him and said, "Hey, I'd love to send you some retriever fuel. I see you're out there every weekend just grinding away." And he got the retriever fuel, tried it, fell in love with the retriever fuel. He noticed a big difference with his dog, and he sent me a message. He was like, "Man, I appreciate this so much." He's like, "I would have never thought in a million years a company would have reached out to me and wanted to send me product." And so, yeah, and he
Well,
ended up ordering product too.
yeah, I mean, like the dumbest thing ever about this podcast is I started it with some buddies, and life kind of caught up with us quick. I mean, we didn't like. I mean, I guess we should have seen it. We were adults when we started doing this podcast, but like I said, we're BFE like West Virginia, so like, I mean, it first started with the one friend the closest he was like 30 minutes away. Well, then it kind of got where he really didn't have time to come, and like I understood completely. And then we really didn't have the technology. Well, I didn't have I probably could have figured out the technology to make it work because obviously I now have all this going. But like he probably necessarily didn't have all the technology on his side he needed to be able to do this. And then I did a podcast with another buddy for a while, and he enjoyed it. And me and him had a lot of fun doing it. And like the same thing, we started having kids. It became hard. And then I was like, you know what? Screw it. Like, if I can just find people because I still can't figure out how to podcast by myself, because that is impressive when some people do that. I can't carry a conversation with myself because then I chase too many squirrels and there's no one to like reel me back in. But like, it's just like, I enjoy carrying conversation. Like half the time I'd FaceTime and have these conversations with people anyways. And that's basically the whole idea behind it. Like, I really don't care if I can let 5 people learn something from this podcast. That's a win for me. If I do, I don't.
Yep.
If I don't, I do. It's funny. The owner of this company right here, I reached out to him, Gadwall Whiskey. He started following me on social media after I like asked him about a podcast. He was like, "Dude, I enjoy your podcast." And I was like, "Dude," and I got more enjoyment out of hearing him talk about my podcast to me. And I was like, "Dude, does it really sound that good?" Because I don't listen to it. Like, I won't listen to them. Like, I like put them out. They are what they are. I make sure, like, I've started making sure the audio is correct because I've had some like audio issues where like I've gotten double audio or something because I've had the wrong switch hit or something. So I've started making sure that's correct. But outside of that, like, I don't listen to it. Like, I like, my enjoyment was this right here as I like do that. And then I hit the mic thing and it zings down through there. But that was my enjoyment of it. Just like your enjoyment was, probably in making this product and giving something to dogs. Everything that comes after that is kind of just a plus at this point.
Yeah.
Like it helped. Like, I mean, after it helped the first 100 dogs, you're like, okay, we're there. Like this is it. Like, that was probably your enjoyment right there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely is. And it's fun also hearing stories about people out hunting and, they're using the product with their dog and someone else is out there, they have their dog and they're not using this product. And with them using this product, their dog is definitely outperforming the other dog. And I'm like, that's amazing. I love hearing that.
Yeah, man, I mean, to be honest, like every dog I hunt with is going to get some of this. So we won't ever. There's like one dog if I hunt with it, like I maybe wouldn't let him have it. But like other than that, they're all going to get it pretty much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I would at least wait till that guy's seen that our dogs are doing better, then I'd let his dog have some. But
yeah, there you go.
Other than that, then I would just. But man, I want to thank you so much for doing this podcast. We've been going for like 2 hours now, and I've enjoyed it. I do have to get ready to duck hunt tomorrow still. Don't really know what the game plan is yet. Sounds like I got to lay in layouts in the cold. Should be a lot of fun. Can you real quick rattle off where everyone can find this product, your social media? Please like and follow you guys at Retriever Fuel. I'm excited for this product. I mean, I'll be giving you a testimony tomorrow. You'll probably get a text from me tomorrow for sure about how this is
I appreciate that. So the way to find us, I mean, on all social medias, you can just go Retriever Fuel, same thing. Website, you can do abarkabovetreats.com or retrieverfuel.com. That's the easiest way to find us, or just go to Google and type in Retriever Fuel and we'll pull right up.
That's awesome, man. And like you said, you got a sale probably coming up here soon at Christmas time. Make sure y'all check that out.
Yeah.
If not, I mean, order you a 6-pack. You're not going to regret it. It'll definitely. It's for basically all dogs out there of walk. You know, you might just use it a little different for your dog, but make sure you check it out.
Yeah, it's amazing for a stocking stuffer.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna put some in my dog's stockings because we have that. The kids will enjoy that. All right, man. Thank you so much for this podcast, dude. I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
I appreciate it.
Well, this podcast is brought to you once again by all the favorite people at Dirty Duck Coffee, Bluebird Waterfowl, and Hunt Proof, Rixie Outdoors, Recool, Rockin' Leather, Bluebird Waterfowl. Make sure you check them out, and make sure you check out this right here, Retriever Fuel. I'm promising you, this stuff's going to be a difference maker because all the guys that are already checking it out and talking about it, I'm excited to try it. I'm excited to kind of give everybody a testimony on it because I'm pretty sure it's going to crush. So make sure y'all check it out. Peace. Life Between the Volleys is brought to you by Rixie Outdoors, the #1 dog stand on the market. Hunt Proof, log your hunts. Dirty Duck Coffee. If your coffee's not the duck, it must suck. Rockin' Leather Boots, built for work and play. Recool Outdoors, protect your dog. Bluebird Waterfowl, changing the game of motion decoys. Winter Productions, let us tell your story.